What's going on, guys? It's Jeff here from Cardlines Breaks. How y'all doing? It is Thursday evening, which means it is another chance to rip some cardboard gold. Hope you guys are having a great week. I'm excited to hang out with y'all tonight and rip some gold. Hopefully on your behalf. We got D-Mac in the house already. We got Nolan in the house. Jason in the house. Guys, welcome in, welcome in. Good luck to everybody. As you guys get in, if you're joining us live this evening, grab a beverage, grab a snack. Let's sit back and have a little fun tonight. So we got our schedule going up for tonight, guys. We're going to start out with bringing some pro debut back. We haven't done that in a while. Then we're going to do some select hobby. I love select. That's going to be a ton of fun. We got some great stuff last break in that. We're going to do a little Prizm and select mixer. And then we're going to do Prospect Edition, the mixer with one first off the line box. So we've been hitting some great stuff out of that. And then our last break of the evening is going to be some more mixer of 22 and 23 Elite Extra Edition. So that's what we got going on. Look at that. We got Lou hopping in. We got Steve hopping in. What's going on, guys? It is so great to have you join us tonight. Cannot think of a better way to finish off my day than coming here and ripping cards with you guys. So have some fun tonight. Keep the energy going in the chat. Let's get after it. Our first break of the evening is going to be Pro Debut. Let me know what you guys think in the chat as well throughout the night about NBA playoffs going. They're starting up. How you're feeling about the baseball season. All that good stuff. We got Pack Northwest in the house again. Pack, how you doing? How you doing? All right, guys. Here's our product that we're doing for the first break. We'll talk about Givey tonight because you know I love me some Giveys. We've got a blaster box of Prospect Edition. There is one guaranteed auto in there. Someone's going to take that home tonight. And then I've got 4 more packs from a mega box of Celebrations. Getting one of those big head bobblehead cards if we can. So how you guys win those? As always, you play along on the hit counter game. And with the hit counter, that's that left blue box in the left corner. You tell us which of the spots we got up there is going to have the most hits and what the total of all those places is going to be. So for this first Pro Debut box, or 2 boxes, I should say, that we're going through, the hit counter, guys, is Skeens and the primary colors. Oh, I'm not on the right list. Hold on. I was wondering where I got primary colors from. There we go. That's my list. We got Road to the Show and Jackson Holiday. We've got the Heroes inserts. Here's a diamond insert with Paul Skeens. There's empty box number 1. We've got the MILB Legends inserts with Jackson Churio. And then we got, we got to have my guy Ralphie in there. So we got my guy Ralphie and Seabass is Sebastian Walcott. Angel, what's going on, man? Great to see ya. Been a minute since we saw you, so it's great to have you back, my friend. And there's empty box number 2, guys. All right, so let's get into it. So let us know. Play along in that hit counter. Again, we like to give away stuff. So if you get them right in the hit counter, that is going to earn you a leprechaun. If you get both spots, if you get the spot and the total right, it's going to earn you 2 leprechauns. Those leprechauns are going to race on your behalf at the end of the evening's breaks, and it's going to work towards those giveaways. So play along on the hit counter. No purchase is necessary for things like that. You can just hang out with us, play along on the hit counter. If we do other giveaways sometimes for buyers in the breaks, we'll specify that. But the hit counter, all you got to do is hang out with us to play along in there. James, what's going on? William, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Keep it coming, guys. Keep joining. Real quick, I'll go through. Charles has got the Diamondbacks, Michael the Braves, Jeremiah the Orioles, Steven Red Sox, William Cubbies, Our green, the White Sox, Jeremiah Reds, Justin Guardians, Andy Rockies, Stephen M. Tigers, Dwayne Astros, Dan Royals, Michael Angels, Grant Dodgers, Jason Marlins, Chris Brewers, Stephen M. Twins, Gregory Mets, Stephen M. Yanks, Josh with the A's, William H. Phillies, Jeremiah Pirates, Josh M. Padres, Michael W. Giants, and Michael J. Mariners, Colin with the Cardinals, Marshall with the Rays, Stephen M. Rangers, Jason Blue Jays, and Jeremiah with the Nationals. Guys, thank you for grabbing those spots, and thanks everyone for grabbing all of the spots for this evening. We sure do appreciate you. Good luck, guys. Let's get after it. Our first card for the Phillies through the Blue Claws is going to be Justin Crawford. We got Brock Rodden for the Nuts, Seth Keener, Garrett Bauman for the Braves, Christopher Torin, Cade Keeler for the Braves, David De Los Santos, Arizona, Spencer Nivens. There's Brando Maea, Noble Meyer from Miami. There's Drew Jones for Arizona, Braden Taylor, Spencer Jones for the Yanks, Figueroa, Drew Hackenberg, and our first flipped around card is going to be Kevin Parada, 108 out of 150 for the Rumble Ponies. That is the New York Mets. That's an autograph, guys. Kevin Parada for the New York Mets spot. Gregory, you're on the board with an auto, my friend. Kevin Parada to 150. Great stuff. Great start. There's an MILB Legends, Hanley Ramirez. So that is going to get our first hit counter on the board. The Legends with Churio on the board. Then we got a horribly cut. Oh, man, that's rough. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. Steven, 17 out of 99. 17 out. Well, it doesn't look as bad on the front, though. Sorry, I got to get my angles on here right. But look at that. Steven, on the front, the card looks very clean. But the cut on there looks a little off. So I don't know if I'd send this in for PSA grading. But a George Lombard green to 99. Guys, you know what we do if we get under 99, right? We let out some fireworks. Steven, congrats. 17 out of 99. Our first chrome is going to be a chrome refractor of my guy Maui Ahuna for the Giants, Michael W. Next up, we got Robbie Snelling, Austin Charles, Kevin Saltaban, and a flipped around chrome is going to be Sagasteri for the Emeralds to 150. The Emeralds is the Giants, Michael W. Adrian Sagasteri to 150. Congrats. And look at that, guys. For the Cincinnati Reds, Jeremiah, 48 out of 50. Alfredo Duno on the gold chrome. That is a pretty card right there. Jeremiah, congratulations. 48 out of 50 on the gold Duno. Cut a little bit better as well. Nice clean card there. Jeremiah, congrats. And then right behind it's another one, Sagasti. Jace Bowerfin. There's Duno again. Carlos Jorge. Homer Bush for the Padres. Colton Ledbetter for Tampa Bay. Colby Thomas. There's Garrett Forster for the Pirates. For the Twins, we got a Walker Jenkins. Congrats, Stephen M. Ryan Clifford. Josu DePaula for the Dodgers. Terrell. Cole Carrick for the Rockies. Jonah Cox. Ballesteros for the Cubbies. Roman Anthony. And our first road to the show is going to be Aiden Miller for Philadelphia. William H. And so road to the show and Jackson Holiday getting on the board. Then we got a greetings from Arizona. Osorio for the Dodgers. And some more chrome. And these are jumbo packs, so we're getting more chrome on these. We got Peguero, Alberto Rios, Torrero, Aiden Santana for the Tampa Bay Rays, Spencer Jones. We've got a Hyperfractor of Peyton Pallett for the Cannonballers, which is the Chicago White Sox. So, our green, congrats. Gabriel Gonzalez, Quinn McDaniel. There's Peyton Pallett again. Cade Morris, Dylan Lesko, Kevin Sim, Camden Manachi, Nazan Zanatello for the Red Sox, Max Anderson for the Tigers, Hunter Barco, Luis Lara for the Brewers spots, Samuel Basayo, George Lombard Jr., Jace Young, Tommy Troy. We got turned around. Ty Floyd is going to be an autograph for the Reds. The Reds, Jeremiah having a good break. You get an autograph for Ty Floyd, and you got the Deno to 50. Congrats, Jeremiah. The red spot coming up big. And our first Heroes of the Diamond is going to be a Dylan Cruz. Jeremiah hitting it strong tonight. We got, sorry guys, catching up here. We got Mike, I haven't said hi to you yet. Bill, haven't said hi to you. Gregory, guys, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining. That was a Heroes of the Diamond, so him and Skeens getting in there. We're going to have 145 to 175. That one's also for the Tortugas, the Reds, Cabrera, with the Sparkle to 175. The Cincinnati Red spot is absolutely tearing it up in this break. Jeremiah, congratulations to 175. And then we've got Brandon Barea for the Blue Jays, Jose DuPaula, Jack Hurley for the Diamondbacks, Blake Mitchell for the Royals, Noble Meyer for Miami, and Johnny Farmello for Seattle with the Nuts. Half a box, number 1 in. We got 3 up on that hit counter. We got a couple good autos. Got a gold chrome out of 50. And we're just getting warmed up here, guys. So as if you're joining in with us, welcome in, welcome in. It is so great to be with you guys tonight. We're going to rip all kinds of cardboard gold. We're going to rip some big stuff tonight. So again, welcome in and let us know how you're doing in the chats. Cutter Coffee, Jackson Ferris, Diane Frias, Cueva, Bashirs, Jake Cunningham, Fabian, Arjun Namala for the Blue Jays, Messick, Sanchez for the Cubs, Rainer Arias, Jacob Gonzalez for the White Sox, Cade Horton for the Cubbies. There's Wyatt Langford for Texas, Steven. We got Marty going with trivia. Nice. Bernal, Hunter Holland. There's our next MILB Legends card with CC Sabathia. And then we've got Felon Celestine on the Greetings from Arizona, Rising Stars. So the MILB Legends take a little lead there. Look at that, you guys getting the answers quickly. Nice work, Mike. We got Jack Mahoney, Cooper Ingle, Tommy Hawk, David McCabe, Adam Mazur, Eric Batanti for our Chromes. Sean Sullivan, Lucas Gordon, Roderick Arias, Seben Ceballos, Zach Levinson. One of my favorite names, Carson Rocaforte, Dalton Rushing, Max Clark for the Tigers, Henry Vargas, Aiden Miller, Chase DeLauder, Dario Laverde, Kenny Gomez, Mac Horvath, Rock Riggio. Our next card turnaround is going to be an auto, Devin Saltaban for the Phillies. William, congratulations. Devin Saltaban autograph for the Fightin' Phils. Congratulations. There's an Ethan Salas Road to the Show for the Padres. That's going to put the Road to the Show and Holiday up to 2. And then we got numbered for the Baltimore Orioles spot, Jake Cunningham to 199 on the pink. Jake Cunningham on the pink to 199. Jeremiah again. Jeremiah, congrats. Chris Newell, Caden Wallace, Ortiz, Kevin Parada, Grayson Hits, and Carlson Reed for our Chromes. You can take those.
Okay.
Rincones, Kemp Alderman, Jake Bloss, Jake Bennett, Nathan Hickey, Connor Burns, Henry Bolte, Blake Mitchell, Jayshuk Shim, Brennan Barea, Carlos De La Cruz, Joe Redfield, Diane Beavers, Brock Jones, Figueroa. Next one turned around for the Arizona Diamondback spot. Charles. It's going to be 52 out of 150. Grayson Hits. And that's going to be on the blue foil. Grayson hit to 150 for the Diamondback spot. Congrats, Charles. There we go. Here's the Diamond Jackson Holiday for the Orioles. Jeremiah. Congrats on a Jackson Holiday. And it's a Heroes of the Diamond. So, the Heroes with Skeens gets one. And Road to the Show with Holiday gets one. And the Road to the Show with Holiday spot takes the lead. And there he is, guys. There's my guy Ralphie Velasquez on the Rising Stars. Justin, congratulations. You got a monster card there with my guy Ralphie. And Ralphie and Seabass are on the board. There's Kiefer Lord, Warming Bernabel, Bryson Mouts, Jesus Baez for the Mets, Connor Halloran for the Blue Jays, and Marcus Brown for the Nationals. Guys, that does put us at the halfway point of the break. So now, love to see some Aiden Miller. Absolutely. We got, I think, 2 in there so far. Let's see, William, if we can get you a little more love on that. So start to think, guys, about your prediction counter updates. We sit at 7 right now on the hit counter, halfway through. So make your guess. We're going to double up there. We've got Road to the Show and Holiday in the lead right now. And we're at 7. So can Heroes and Schemes pick it up? Can MLB... Oh, I forgot. Actually, we're not at 7, guys. We're at 8. Because I forgot to add the CC Sabathia. So hold on one second with the MLB. Put that at 2. So we're actually at 8 right now, guys. Holding strong on your predictions. I like it, guys. I like the ride or die mentality. We're at 8 right now. It is anyone's game to get on there. All right. I like it. We're going to ask Marty to give you guys about a 15-second countdown, and then he's going to close up the predictions. So good luck, guys. I hope we give away lots of leprechauns to y'all. Dion Jorge, Andrew Pinckney for Washington, Drew Gilbert, Luz Holden, Jordan Beck, Jacob Melton, Tamar Johnson, Tucker Torman, Ignacio Alvarez, Alberto Rios, Ty Pete, Gianni Formello, Caden Dunna, Jack Hurley, Nolan McLean. There's Jacob Wilson. It's a nice one for the Athletics. Cabrera, Adam Jones on the Legends, and then Martinez for the Dodgers on the Rising Stars. So we get another MILB Legends on there. Up to 3. James, I see you, he says. Here we go, guys. So what's good, too, is in the second box, lots of new names. So hopefully we're going to hit some good stuff here in this box. There's Sanchez, Laverde, Luis Lara for the Brewers, Kenny Gomez for the Astros. There's a Jackson Churio for the Crew. That's one of the ones we're looking for. Congrats, Chris M. on a Jackson Churio Chrome. And that is going to put MILB Legends and Churio in the lead. We're up to 10. Then for the Woodpeckers, Cam Fisher to 75. And I am blanking if the Woodpeckers... can you remind me, Marty, are the Woodpeckers Houston or Texas?
What was it? I'm sorry.
The Woodpeckers, Fayetteville Woodpeckers. Cam Fisher to 75. I'm going to let some fireworks off. Houston Astros, Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, congratulations on the Cam Fisher to 75 on the teal chrome. I like it. Congrats. Fisher to 75. Freyas, Cueva, Jay Bashirs, Jake Cunningham, Judd Fabian, Arjun Namala again, Jesus Baez, Carter Messick, Sanchez, Rainer Arias. There's Jagon, Cade Horton. There's Wyatt Langford again for Texas. What's going on, Brian? Marty, we'll let Brian's pick come in. Brian, how you doing? Bernal, Hunter Holland. We got, that's for the count and road to show. Okay, perfect. Mike Bovey for the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. The Brewer spot, Chris. Grabbing an autograph. Mike Bovey for Chris. Congrats on the auto. Then we got a Jackson Holiday Road to the Show. Jeremiah. Having a break. Like seeing Jackson Holiday. Road to the Show. So that one, once again, the road gets one. This is how things get interesting. The road gets one, and then Holiday gets one, and just like that, the Holiday spot is in the lead. It's Mike knows who to follow. Cole Young for Seattle. Michael J., that's 16 out of 75 on the teal blue for the Aqua Sox. Get some fireworks for that one. 16 out of 75 on the teal foil. Congrats, Michael J. 16 out of 75. Getting in some more chrome here. We got Brock Jones, Colt Emerson, Axel Sanchez, Jay-Shot Kim, Tommy Troy, and Elijah Green for the Nationals for Jeremiah. Lucas Gordon for the White Sox, Arias, Ceballos, Levinson, Rocaforte, Dalton Rushing, Cutter Coffee, Jackson Ferris, Max Clark, Vargas. There's Aiden Miller. A little Aiden Miller action for you. DeLauder, Laverde, Kenny Gomez, Mac Horvath for Baltimore, Rock Riggio. There's a Heroes of the Diamond, Spencer Jones for the Yankees, Stephen M. It's going to put the Heroes and Skeen spot at 3. Yendry Vargas, Rising Stars, greeting from Arizona for the Dodgers, Grant. And then some more chrome. We got DeLauder for Cleveland, Waldrop for the Braves, Ty Floyd for the Reds, Beavers for the Orioles, Zanatello for the Red Sox, and Cam Fisher for Houston. And we got 3 packs to go, guys, in this break. Sugesti, Borfin, Deneau, Jorge, there's Homer Bush, Ledbetter, Colby Thomas, Forrester, Torrero, Cole Carrig, Jonah Cox, Ballesteros for the Cubbies, Roman Anthony for the Red Sox, Brando Maea for the Yankees, Noble Meyer. And our next card turned around for the Dodgers is going to be a Yendry Vargas autograph. And look at that. Out of 25 on the Orange Wave. That is a beauty. R. Grant. That, guys, I'm not even going to fireworks that guy. I'm going to go straight to the disco ball because that card is a party. Yendry Vargas on the orange chrome, 15 out of 25. The Orange Wave. That is a pretty, pretty card. Congratulations, R. Grant, on that. On that absolute monster right there. Congratulations. It's a little Seabass, Heroes of the Diamond for the Texas Rangers, Steven. And that Seabass, guys, gets the Heroes of the Diamond and Skeen spot to 4 and It gets Ralphie and Seabass up to 2. We're at 15. Out of 175, Nolan McLean for the Mets on the Sparkle. So, Gregory, there you go. A little Nolan McLean action for you. The Mets usually manage to pull a little something out of all these. To 175. Our Chrome, we got Roman Anthony. Chase Jaworski for the Astros. Wilben Francisca for the Guardians. Cole Young, Angel Janau, and Jackson Wiggins for the Cubbies. We've got 2 packs left. We're at 15. Some of you guys were at 15 in the picks. So you guys are hoping to hold strong on that. I think we're going to get at least one more, but we'll see. Justin Crawford, Brock Rodden, Seth Keener, Garrett Bowman. I hope we get a lot more than one. Torin Keeler, David De Los Santos, Spencer Nivens, Drew Jones, Braden Taylor, Spencer Jones, Anthony Peguero, Drew Hackenberg for the Braves, Blake Mitchell, Shim again for the Pirates. I think we've gotten 4 of him. Barea for the Blue Jays. Road to the show for the Red Sox. It's Roman Anthony. Stephen M., congrats. I was going to put the road to the show to 6 and get us at 16, so the 15 guys are out. Little Seabass on the Rising Stars for Texas. He's going to put Seabass and Ralphie in contention now here. We're up to 17. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Bernal. De Los Santos. Keegan. Brando Maea. And we have an X-Fractor or Hyper, whichever one you want to call it, of Gabriel Gonzalez for the Colonels. I believe that is the Cedar Rapids Colonels. I think that's Minnesota. Yep. So congrats to the Twin Spot, Stephen M. All right, guys, last pack, little last pack magic. Let's get that Paul Skeens auto in this last one. What do you guys say? Rincones for the Phillies. Kemp Alderman. Jake Bloss, Jake Bennett, Hickey. Connor Burns, Henry Bolte. Sullivan, De La Cruz, Redfield. Beavers, Brock Jones. Figueroa. Oh, look at this beauty. Jackson Holiday, Fabric of the Future, RPA. There it is. Jeremiah just kicking it down on that. Jeremiah, that is awesome. Let's flip it over and see if it's numbered. Jackson Holiday, Fabrics of the Future, out of 99. That's a big dog right there. Jeremiah, capping off your break with an absolute monster. Gotta find you a... I think this one should do it. That's a little thick. What do I want to grab here? This one should do it. There it goes. Perfect fit like a glove. Jackson Holiday to 99 on the RPA. That right there should have covered the spot. I think it should have. Congratulations. Wow, that's awesome. So we got a Holiday up there, which is probably going to cement that spot. But there's a Scott Rowlands on my LB Legends. So, guys, we're killing it now. We're going to push that 20 spot. I think, yeah, Steven had 19. I think a couple other people might have had 19 as well. Seattle, Ty Pete, 61 out of 99. On the green, so that's going to get us some fireworks as well. Seattle spots, 61 out of 99. Michael J. And the last few chromes, we got Dylan Cruz. There's a Paul Skeens. All right. So we did manage to get at least one Skeens for Jeremiah. Jeremiah's had a great break already, but I like making sure we hit that Pittsburgh spot. Paul Skeens on the chrome. So we get to put Skeens to 5, and that did put us to 20. That's going to break a couple hearts on that hit counter. Guanipa Vargas. Braden Taylor and Carlos De La Cruz for the Fightin' Phils is numbered. I almost didn't catch that, guys. That is numbered to 99. I don't know the difference on that, but we will take it. Finish off with one more numbered card to 99 on the Carlos De La Cruz for the Phillies. William, 94 out of 99. Oh, I didn't. Well, I hit the fist bump. So there we go, guys. All right, we got up 220. We got all kinds of chrome and some of the inserts. We're going to get all those guys properly sleeved up and taken care of. Here's our bigger hits. I'll recap in just a moment. We got to talk about the Leprechauns a little bit. We ended up at 20. And Road to the Show Holiday with 7. So let's see. We had...
Started working on it. It was in the zone.
I don't get it. Did anyone ever Road to the Show?
Yeah, Brian did. Bill Rowe did. And Lou did.
So Brian had it? Brian, Bill, and Lou each had Road to the Show.
And
James had Road to the Show, but did he switch it?
nope. Sorry.
Nope.
James did.
Oh.
And Pack Northwest did.
James had Road to the Show, Pack. So then I think Mike was following James's lead. So did Mike have it?
Which one was Mike? What is his name?
He's T. Troge.
Yeah.
Yep, Road. Okay. All right, I don't think anyone got 20.
Nope, no 20.
All right, so we did manage to give away 6 Leprechauns, guys. So thank you guys for playing along, and congrats on that. If I did miss you, let me know. And let's go through our hits real quick. We got a De La Cruz to 99. We did get a Paul Skeens. A Ty Pete to 99. The Jackson Holiday Fabrics of the Future RPA to 99. That's a big dog right there. You bet, William. That was a ton of fun. Thanks for hanging with us. Gonzalez. McLean numbered to 175, I think it was. Vargas to 25 on the orange chrome wave. Cole Young to 75. Jackson Holiday Road to the Show. Mike Bovey autograph. Cam Fisher to 75 on the chrome. Jackson Churio. Jackson Holiday Heroes of the Diamond. Grayson hit. That was the blue to 150. Jake Cunningham on the pink to 199. Feeling lucky? That's sweet, man. I'm glad you're feeling lucky. I'll see if I can fill that luck with hits for you. Saltamon for the Phils. Appreciate you being in multiple breaks. Bats Camilo, how you doing, man? You missed the first break, but we got lots of action to go tonight, man. Great to have you in. Welcome back. Cabrera, Ty Floyd auto, Peyton Pallet hyper, the Denota 50 on the gold, Sugasteri to 150 to 99 Lombard, and then the Parada autograph to 150 as well is what got us started. So that was a great couple breaks there. We spread it out. Of course, we would have loved some more Paul Skeens and Jackson Churio, but Holiday hit it up for us. And as you guys can see, we managed to hit quite a bit of the inserts and some good stuff in there. So that was a ton of fun. We donating Klassen autos. That is sweet, man. George Klassen's a local high school alumni here, so that's pretty awesome. We got him coming up in future breaks. Hopefully we get some of them. So again, that's our giveaway stuff we're going tonight, guys. That's what you're playing in the hit counter for. We've got a blaster box of Prospect Edition with an autograph in there, and then I got 4 packs of Celebrations to give away. So thank you guys so much for taking part in that break. I will remind you of our schedule which you can follow along up on the right-hand corner as well as we go through. But we're right on time here for a couple boxes of Select as I bring them forward. And then we're going to be doing a Select and Prizm mixer. And then we're going to be doing Prospect Edition with a Prospect Edition first off the line. I'm feeling a 101 out of that tonight, guys. And then we've got 22 and 23 Elite Extra Edition. We're going to continue to just pull autographs. We got products with a ton of autographs tonight, guys. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to pull a lot of stuff. And we are just getting started here, getting into break number 482. Select 2 boxes of them. As we go through our list, we've got, I'm going to start at the bottom and go up. Oh, and thanks, Marty caught this. Mike Bovey for the Brewers was 36 out of 99. Thank you, Marty.
No problem.
My apologies for missing that, my friends.
It's hard to see.
It was hard to see. 36 out of 99. Good one for the Brewers. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right, so we've got our two select boxes. We got Michael with the Nationals, Lou with the Blue Jays, John with the Rangers, Chris G with the Rays, Lou with the Cardinals, Mariners, and Giants. Come on, box, let me go. Austin with the Padres, David C with the Pirates. Man, these select packs come flying out of there. Alright, there's one box. There's our empty box. Alright, where did I leave off? Dave Austin with the Padres, Dave with the Pirates, William with the Phillies, Chris with the A's, Jeremiah Yankees, Jeremy Mets, Marshall Twins, Kurt Brewers, Marshall Marlins, Angel Dodgers, Mike the Angels, Chris G the Royals. There's our empty box number 2. Angel, the Astros, Jeremiah, the Tigers, James J with the Rockies, Angel, the Guardians, Lou with the Reds, Kurt with the White Sox, Scott B with the Cubbies, David with the Red Sox, Jeremiah with the Orioles, Michael with the Braves, and my guy Camilo with the Diamondbacks. All right, guys, for the hit counter for this one, there was a lot of action going on the bids, and a lot of them started jumping really late. So it was tough to get some of them. I was watching a few of them go off, but for those of you guys that managed to grab the spots, congrats and good luck. For our hit counter, we've got the Phenom, or the Phenomenon inserts with Paul Skeens is the first grouping. We've got the Sensations insert with Jackson Merrill. Sorry, that's a little bit small in the font there, but that's the Sensations inserts with Jackson Merrill. The Turbocharged with Jackson Churio. And then autos with my guy Ralphie. I'm not counting the mem cards, just the autos on this with Ralphie. And let's see what we can get. So, guys, get those predictions in. So Jason getting his in. Awesome. David, welcome in, man. Great to see you again. Get those predictions in. We'll give you guys at the halfway point a chance to update them. Good luck on those spots. Thank you for filling those spots in. Here we go. Miles Naylor for Oakland. Going to get us going for Chris. Let's get it. Tie-dye in Miller. Let's make it happen, William. Let's do it. Miles Naylor. Zach DeLoach for Chicago. We're going to get for Oakland, we're going to get a red for Chris. We're going to get a red Jacob Wilson to 149. 104 out of 149 for Jacob Wilson's a great start here for this break. Chris. There's one of those sensations. Marcelo Meyer for Boston. David, congratulations. Marcelo Meyer on the Sensations. And we're going to be on the hit counter, guys. Sensations and Merrill. Get us going. Here's a name we love seeing pulled. The Bobby Witt Jr. on the diamond. Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay. Congrats, Chris G. And another Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Chris, nice. You're rolling right now. We got Mitch Jebb on the Prizm for Pittsburgh. By the numbers, Yadi Molina. 381 runners thrown out. Hall of Fame, soon to be Hall of Fame catcher. And I did not have the numbers as insert on the hit counter, but those are sweet inserts. A lot of the packs have these spacers so that you don't get, you can't just grab the mem cards right away. We do have a Kobe Meyer rookie on the premier level for the Orioles, Jeremiah. Johan Santana for New York. I think we all know him more as a Twin than New York, but that's New York. Hey, we're gonna get 4. We're gonna get 4. I didn't pay attention last time. There's Noma for Boston. There's a tie-dye. It's not Adrian Miller, but for the Brewers spot, we're gonna be happy. Kurt with a Tyler Black tie-dye. These are gonna be out of 25. 13 out of 25 on the diamond level tie-dye. That is phenomenal. Kurt for the Brewers spot. Congratulations. Tyler Black on the diamond level tie-dye to 25. I love the tie-dye cards. Those are my favorite. Those are sweet. Congratulations, Kurt. Then we got a red numbers 2.93 career ERA for Pedro Martinez. And that is out of 99. 23 out of 99 Pedro for the Boston spots. David C. Congratulations. Well, I should have had the numbers on here, huh? Chase Downer for Colorado on the premier level. Felnin Celestine. Hey, there's an auto. It's going to be Colt Emerson for Seattle. Lou, there you go. Colt Emerson, Seattle. It's the Diamond Action Signatures. Sweet looking autograph card there for Colt Emerson. And that's going to get us on the hit counter again. The auto spot with Ralphie. For Texas, John, we've got an Evan Carter Concourse to 199. And that's going to be a little blue color match for the Rangers. Evan Carter to 199. That's a nice one. Congrats, John. And we got on the Concourse as well, Ryan Sandberg. And the Concourse, Nolan Ryan. I don't know, those were just flipped around. I think I flipped the pack around. Starlin Caba, Grant Taylor. There's a silver of River Ryan for the Dodgers. And there's a turbocharged Charlie Soto for the Minnesota Twins, Marshall. Congratulations on the turbocharged Charlie Soto. That is going to get Turbo and Churio up to 1. And then we got Ricky Henderson, rest in peace, on the premier level. So halfway through the first box, we got a lot of cards to go. We're at 3 on that hit counter. And I think we're just getting warmed up here with Select. We did get an absolutely stunning tie-dye Tyler Black out of 25. Probably the best pull so far out of this Select box. The auto wasn't too bad, though, either. Colt Emerson for Seattle on the Diamond Action Auto. We should have an auto and a mem card left here in this box. So here we go. Let's get after it. Drew Jones for Arizona. Tommy Glavine for the Braves, Michael. James Wood is going to be the purple premier level to 99, 98 out of 99 for the Washington spot. Michael J. Congratulations. 98 out of 99. Oh, no kidding. The Colson Loveland's projected the 14 pick. That's awesome, Mike. That's great. Love to see that. Hopefully that's some good return for you. Colorado. James J. You're getting a Yankel Fernandez out of 99. That is a red swatch. There is a little purple pinstripe in there. So that's a two-tone pinstripe swatch there. Yankel Fernandez. James, congratulations. To 99. We got Carson Williams on the diamond level. There's a Jackson Merrill for the San Diego Padres. Austin. Congrats. So Merrill and Sensations now get to 2. There's Nolan Shanuel. Shout out to Solaro Sunglasses. Chase Davis on a silver for St. Louis. Lou, congrats. Turbocharged Christian Scott for the New York Mets. Jeremy S. So the turbocharged spot with Churio up to 2 now. Austin Wells, premier level for the Yankees. And there's a Paul Skeens for the Pirate spot. David C. There we go. One of the last chances to get newer releases of Skeens with a shield on it yet. Congrats on the Paul Skeens. And we get to do Phenom and Skeens, and everyone's on the board with at least one. Kyle Manzardo. These are pretty looking cards too. the green and purple wave. They don't come numbered, but those are sweet. So that's Connor Norby for Miami. Marshall, congrats. Sensations. Colin Houck for the Mets. Jeremy S. Colin Houck on the Sensations. Mariano Rivera for the Yankees on the premier level. There's Lou Brock for the Cardinals. Yogi Berra for the Yanks. Moises Ballesteros to 199 for the Cubbies. Moises Ballesteros with the blue premier level for the Cubs to 199. Scott. There's a Jacob Gonzalez turbocharged for the White Sox. Kurt. So turbocharged and Churio jump in the lead. There's Spacer number 2. Chase Petty on the premier level for Cincinnati. Ty Pete, Matt Shaw. There's a silver for Milwaukee of Josh Knopf. Kurt. We got Luis Tiant on the autograph for Boston. David. That's another rest in peace. Luis Tiant passed away, I think, in fall of last year. We got a little silver auto, Luis Tiant. It's a tough auto there. Congratulations. So I was going to put our autos in Ralphie's spot up to 2. We got Jose Reyes on the premier level. Roman Anthony, Tommy Troy. Jace Bowen for Pittsburgh on the purple, white, and teal premier level. There's a Phenoms Brady House for Washington. Michael, congrats. Brady House for Washington. That's going to get the Phenoms and Skeen spot up to 2. And everything right now is a tight race, guys, on this hit counter. No one's pulling away. There's Pete Rose on the premier level for the Reds. Lou. Noblemeyer, Roberto Clemente. Shout out to our guy Pudgy with Roberto Clemente. Drew Hackenberg for Atlanta. By the numbers, Ricky Henderson, 1,406 stolen bases. I do not believe that will ever get touched again. There's Spacer number 3. And Christian Scott on the premier level for New York. So we are at the halfway point, guys, of this select break, which means it's time to start making any changes to your guys' predictions on the hit counter. We got up to 10 in box number 1, and we got a two-way tie with 3, but the other 2 spots are at 2. We should get at least 2 more autos, so keep in mind that that auto and Ralphie spot should get up to 4 plus any Ralphies or bonus autos. If the mem card is RPA, that would get a bonus one there. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about that and the total. The total should be at least 12. But I would think we should get some of those inserts as well. So I would say doubling up here is probably a high likelihood. And I would also say a high likelihood. I'm gonna say turbocharged and Churio is where I think is going to take off a little bit. I think we're going to get, in this box, we're going to get 2 Jackson Churios, and we're going to get a couple turbocharged inserts. So I'm sure Kurt wouldn't mind that from the Brewers spots, and we'll see if I'm right with it. So start making your changes in. You got about 30 more seconds, and then Marty's going to close down the prediction counter. So get those changes in, guys. And I'm going to keep on rolling here. We've got Nolan Ryan Sandberg again. Bob Gibson on the silver refractor for St. Louis. Cade Horton on a Phenoms for Chicago. Congrats, Scott B. Cade Horton on the Phenoms. We got David Wright on the Premier. We got Miles Naylor. Zach DeLoach. Drew Gilbert on the silver Premier level for the Mets. By the numbers, there's another Pedro. This time it's not red. But his ERA, 2.93 for Boston. Rodriguez on the Premier for New York. There's another Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay. Chris, second Caminero rookie. There's another Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. That's our third one, Chris, of Bobby Witt Jr. The Yankees going to get a Mickey Mantle. So Mickey Mantle on the tricolor wave. Then a turbocharged Marcelo Meyer for Boston. Boston chipping away for David. Marcelo Meyer on the turbocharged. It's not a Jackson Churio, but it's a Brock Wilken for Kurt. Noble Meyer. Roberto Clemente. And we got a Larry Doby for the Guardians on the white. So congrats, Angel. 57 out of 99. Brian, Brian, you keep coming in right after the predictions are closed, man. We'll accept it. Next time, try and get it in before we close it up. 57/99. Larry Doby for Angel. Angel had the Guardians. Angel, congrats. Come on, fireworks. A little Larry Doby for you. And we're going to get a little Pudge Rodriguez. Look at this patch, guys. Look at that patch. Pudge Rodriguez for the Florida Marlins spot, not Texas. The Marlins spot, Angel. Look at all the stitching on that patch. That's sick. And that's out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 own the Pudge Rodriguez. Sweet, sweet patch. For the Marlin spot, Marshall. That is sweet looking. We got a little black and white Johnny Bench diamond. Wow, that's a cool one. You don't see Johnny Bench as it was a catcher, right? You don't see that picture too much. Drew Jones, Tom Glavine. Little Donnie Baseball on the silver. By the numbers, another Mariano Rivera. 652 career saves from Mariano Rivera. We've got a couple of him, along with Pedro as well. Mike Bovey on the premiere for the Brewers. Roman Anthony, Tommy Troy. The Brewers, Brock Wilken. Again, it's not going to be a Jackson Churio, but it's Brock Wilken, 19/99 for Kurt. So, Kurt, we're dancing around Churio, but getting a lot of Brewers action for you. Brock Wilken /99. There's a Spencer Jones Sensations for the Yankees. Jeremiah, congrats. So the Sensations getting on the board. And Felix Hernandez. Did I miss counting an auto, by the way? One, two. Okay. So we've got both of our autos. We got the mem card out of box number 2. But in this last half here, that was a sick patch. That was awesome. We should have 2 autos, guys, coming out of this patch. So from our hit counter perspective, we should end up at least 15. I sure hope we don't get Panini'd here. So we should have 2 more autos coming up. And hopefully lots more good stuff. Get us in the 20s on this hit counter. So what do you guys think of Selects? Are you guys fans of it? I know some people aren't big on it. I like it. I think they could get a little more creative with kind of like the premier level, and if they're not numbered or anything, it's not as big as a hit as they kind of make it look by turning them over. But they're pretty cards, and I like the sensations. I like the numbers insert. I love the tie-dye. Jason, you're a thumbs up for Selects. All right, all right. It's always interesting to see what sets people like and what sets people don't like. All right, our last half here. We're going to get started on a great note on this last half. It's another Paul Skeens for the Pittsburgh spot. David, congratulations. So that's going to put Phenoms and Skeens. In the lead, we got a 3-way tie. Basically, everyone's going to get a Leprechaun if nothing else comes but those autos. Kyle Manzardo, but we're going to get more than that, I think. Look at that. Back-to-back, we got a Kyle Manzardo base, and then we got a Kyle Manzardo on the blue. That's going to be numbered to 199. So for the Guardian spot, Angel, congrats. Leprechauns for everybody. Angel, congrats to 199. There's a nice turbocharged Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Jeremiah having a great night. Assuming that's the same Jeremiah. Turbocharged Aaron Judge. There's a spacer. Big Mac on the premier level for Oakland. There's Lou Brock again. Yogi Berra. And look at this. The Yankees coming out here is a silver Aaron Judge. Congrats, Jeremiah. And the Yankees going again, Jeremiah, with a Brando Maia prospect autograph. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Lighting it up right now. 3 great hits in a row. 2 Judges and a Brando Maia autograph. Brando Maia. We'll put the auto up there to 3. Panini does great with baseball. Yeah, I agree. Select is better with baseball than football. I'm not a big fan of how much they did the die cuts in football. There's Frank Thomas. Those die cuts, I mean, they look kind of cool, but they're just impossible to keep in good shape. Speaking of not being in the best shape, guys, look at that. That is unfortunate. It's a Jackson Merrill for the Padres, Austin, but it came with a little bit of a ding there, unfortunately. Oh, man. Tough break on that. Still a great PC card, but unfortunately, the QA there for Select, a little tough there. But congrats on the Jackson Merrill. Get that properly loaded up so it can't get dinged up anymore. And Sensations and Merrill go to 5, and they're back in the lead. Or tie for the lead, I should say. There's Nolan Shanuel again. Arjun Namala for Tampa Bay with the tricolor. Not Tampa Bay, Toronto, excuse me. Lou with the Blue Jays. We've got a red Marcelo Meyer turbocharge for the Red Sox. That is going to be numbered 62 out of 99. 62 out of 99 for David. The Red Sox definitely holding up their end in Select right now. Congrats on the red turbocharge, Marcelo Meyer. Enrique Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles, Jeremiah. Ty Pete, Matt Shaw. Then we got another Matt Shaw here on the tricolor for the Cubbies. Kevin McGonigal on the Phenoms for Detroit. So Jeremiah, congrats on the Detroit spot, McGonigal. Spencer Arrighetti on the Premier. Stalin Kaba. Grant Taylor. We got Justin Crawford for the Phils on the tricolor wave. So, William, there we go. Phil, it's been a tad quiet for you in this one. But we will take the Justin Crawford tricolor. Yeah, Mets hits. We've gotten a couple base and stuff, but we could do something for the Mets, too. How about the Royals, though? Chris G going to get a Sensations Bobby Witt Jr. Sensations Witt Jr. One more spacer. That's going to give away to Christian Scott for the Mets. There you go, Jeremy. Not a major hit there, but there's a premier rookie for Christian Scott. We'll get that guy sleeved up for you. Johan Santana. Noma. We got Frank Thomas on a blue to 199 for the White Sox. Kurt. Big Hurt to 199. And we got a tie-dye autograph, guys. Houston Angel. There you go. Spencer Arrighetti. Or as I like to say, spaghetti. On the tie-dye auto. 3 out of 25. That is a banger right there. Tie-dye autograph. Spencer Arrighetti to 25. Angel, congratulations, my man. That is great. That is a great one. What a beauty of a card. Arrighetti to 25. So that does put the autos up to 4. We didn't get any Ralphie to go with it, unfortunately. And then Jack Leiter on the Premier for Texas. All right, guys. So I'll go through our hits in just a moment. We ended up with 21 on the hit counter and two-way tie. So if you guys had Sensations and Merrill, or if you had Turbocharged and Churio, you're going to get a Leprechaun. And anyone that got 21, Brian had Turbocharged and 21. So Brian, you got them both. Congrats. I'll do the recap of the hits. We'll give Marty a chance to see if he can catch me up on who all got stuff there. So we did get the Spaghetti to 25 tie-dye auto for Angel. Frank Thomas numbered. Sensations Bobby Witts. McGonigal Phenoms. Number Turbocharge Marcel Meyer. Jackson Merrill. Unfortunately with a little bit of a ding up there. Brandon Maia on the autograph. Aaron Judge Silver. Aaron Judge Turbocharged. Cal Manzardo numbered. We got 1 of 2 Paul Skeens. Spencer Jones Sensations. Brock Wilkin to 99. The Ivan Rodriguez to 10. And look at that patch. Thank you, sir. Look at that patch to 10. Larry Doby numbered to 99. Turbocharged Meyer. Kate Horton Phenom. Brady House Phenom. Jace Bowen tricolored. Luis Tiant autograph. Gonzalez Turbocharged. Ballesteros numbered. Sensations. Colin Houck. There's our second Paul Skeens. Turbocharged Christian Scott for the Mets. Jackson Merrill. The Fernandez swatch for the Rockies. James Wood numbered to 99. Charlie Soto Turbocharged. Evan Carter numbered. Colt Emerson with the auto. Pedro autoed numbers. Or not auto, numbered numbers. Tyler Black tied at a 25 on the diamond. Sensations Meyer. And a numbered Jacob Wilson. Some phenomenal stuff there coming out of Select, including the auto out of 25 and that sweet Pudge Rodriguez patch to 10. And thanks to Marty, here we go, guys. We got Betts. Got yourself one on the turbocharged. Brandon got yourself one on the turbocharged. Brian got yourself one. Bill got another one. William, unfortunately, no go. James got one. We did get some 21s here. Here we go. Lou got both leprechauns there. Pack, you got one on 21, but missed the spots. Actually, you had Merrill. Sensations and Merrill. So, actually, Pack, you got them both. Excuse me on that one.
I forgot there was a tie.
Oh, that's all right. Yep. Jason had it with 21. David had Sensations. And then Angel went with my guy Ralphie. So, Angel, we got you. Congrats on the 21. Sorry my guy Ralphie didn't deliver for you. Brandon, you had 21. I think we got that, right? Pretty sure I got that. Yep, okay. All right, guys. Good job earning those leprechauns. Again, that's where we got the givvies up there. Ready to go at the end of the night. We're going to move on to our third break of the evening. I'll remind you guys of our schedule in a second. We've got Prizm and Select. I'm going to go ahead and do our Prizm box first. So we should get 5 autos and a mem card. As we're moving forward here, we're doing our Select and Prizm mixer. Then we're going to move to 484 with our Prospect Edition with the first off the line. Then we're going to finish up with 485 of our Elite Extra Edition.
I might have missed Mike. Sorry.
You missed Mike?
I missed one.
All right. Gotcha, Mike. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right. Back to our lists and back to Select and Prizm Mixer. Here we go, guys. On the roster, we got Camilo. That's rolling with the D-backs. James with the Braves. Lou Orioles. David. William. Kurt. Chris with the Reds. Angel with Guardians and Rockies. Lou Tigers. Thomas Astros. We got Angel Royals. Angels. Dodgers. And Marlins. Chris Brewers. Mike with the Twins. All right, so here's the back stack, and here's the front stack. We'll see where the autos come from. There's empty box. Lou with the Mets. Chris, Yankees, A's, Angel, Phillies. Michael, Pirates. Austin, Padres. Lou, Giants. Chris, Mariners. Lou, Cardinals. Let me... There we go. Lou Cardinals, Kurt Rays, Lou Rangers, Blue Jays, Angel, Chris with the Nationals, and Angels got the other and point spot on this one, which who knows what we could get here with Prizm on this mixer. We could get some points. Hopefully we get a Olivia Picardo or a cool Papa Brown for you, Angel. Playing along on the hit counter on this one, guys. We're going back to greens and skeins. I'm doing blue in the Jackson 2. We don't see a lot of Jackson Merrill in here, so it's Jackson Merrill, Jackson Holiday, and blue. And then that's orange, purple, and Ralphie. And then the last one is going to be autos. So keep in mind, we should get 3 autos out of Prizm, and we should get 2 autos out of Select. So the auto spot should be a fixed number of 5. So if you're going with that, you're thinking, oh, I didn't think about the colors for Select. Well, there's blue, so blue will count in blue and Jackson. The tricolor, we're going to count as purple. And the tie-dyes, we're not going to count tie-dyes because that's there. So we'll see what else comes up on there, because there are colors on there, but I don't know if Select has green, so we'll see. But good question, Mike. So it's going to make it a little bit obtuse here on what you guys think is going to happen, but you'll have a chance to update it anyways and get your shots. So here we go, guys. Good luck on the hit counter, and good luck each of you on the spots. We got Max Muncy for Oakland starting us off. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Eddie Matthews for the Milwaukee Braves. Nazan Zenatello for Boston. Brock Wilken for the Brewers. Chris. And our first autograph is going to come out flying right away. It's going to be a Colton Cowser rookie auto. That's going to be numbered to 99. 73 out of 99 on the Colton Cowser auto. Congratulations, Lou, on the Orioles spot, my friend. Colton Cowser to 99. Not a bad auto to get, guys. Not a bad auto at all. Good starts. We're on the hit counter as well. There's a Red Wave Hurston Waldrop for the Braves, James J. Again, those are not numbered. Actually, so the orange and purple will count. The tricolor will count, yeah, in orange and purple. Mason Wynn, guys, we get a mojo right away for the Cardinals. Lou, that is 15 out of 25. 15 out of 25. That's 2 for Lou right away. Lou, you might have yourself a break here, my friend. Look at that. We get the Colton Cowser auto, and then we get a Mason Wynn mojo to 25. Great start, Lou. There's a prismatic Blake Mitchell. Gavin Williams for the Guardians. Trey Morgan. Jace Borafin. Kyle Harrison, rookie for the Giants. Matos for the Giants. Yuri Perez. Cade Keeler. Gianni Formello. Buster Posey. There's our second auto in this front stack. Are we going to get all 3 autos in the front stack? It is Nazan Zenatello for the Red Sox. David C. Nazan Zenatello for the auto. And the auto spot jumping out to a lead early in this first stack. I would expect that not to last. In fact, blue is going to get on the board. Lance Berkman to 199. Lance Berkman to 199. Thomas M for the Astro spots. So blue and Jackson 2 now on the board. There's a Fireworks Marcelo Meyer for Boston. Yoshida for Boston. Canseco for Oakland. Keyshaw for the Twins. DeLauder for the Guardians. Jimmy Rollins for Philly. Walker Martin. Noble Meyer. And Roberto Clemente. For that other spot, Angel, there he is. One of James J's favorites, Cool Papa Bell. Reaching out for the ball. Congrats, Angel. And there's a third auto. It's going to be a numbered Jose Rodriguez for the White Sox. Kurt having a great night. Oh, look at that. There's 2 numbered cards. That's to 199. 10 to 199. Jose Rodriguez on the auto. And then we got a blue Ryan Howard to 199. 94 out of 199 for the Phillies. Angel on the blue. So blue and Jackson 2 now tied up. There's a top tier Salas for San Diego. Cold Emerson, Charlie Soto, Richie Ashburn. Rod Carew for the Twins. Carlos Beltran. There's Mike Schmidt for Philly. Tamar Johnson. There's a Dylan Cruz. And an Elian Soto. Here's a silver of Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. Angel, congrats. And Detroit's going to get a Colt Keith to 199. 160 out of 199. The blue spot coming in big right now. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red. Tonight it looks like it's blue. Colt Keith to 199. Lou for Detroit. Lou, you are killing it in this break, man. Let's keep you going. How about a Jackson Churio hype for the Brewers? Chris G. I like that a lot. Churio on the blue hype. We're not going to count that as blue, but that's more of a color match hype. So Churio on the hype for the Brewers. That is going to get us with a Jackson count, though. There's Roger Maris, Roger Clemens, Abner Uribe for the Crew, Blake Mitchell, Carson Williams, Colton Cowser on the base for Lou to go with your autograph. Lou Gehrig, Wanbin Chu, Craig Biggio for Houston, Jay Buhner for Seattle on the silver. Then we got a red Edgar Martinez, and that should be to 299. 32 to 299 for the Seattle spot. Chris on the red Edgar. Arjun Namala Prismatic. Ivan Melendez, Robin Ventura, Elijah Green. Ryan Lasko, Dustin Harris, Jordan Lawler. Matt Shaw. I've got to update the autos. David Wright, Eric Gagne. Forgot we got that third auto. Almost missed it. No one called me out on it either. Whew. Beat you guys to the punch. Mariano Rivera, silver for the Yankees. Chris. Yumin Lin to 499 for Arizona. Camilo, there we go. 390 to 499 on a Yumin Lin. Top tier, Cade Horton, Cole Young, Jim Palmer, and there's Pudge Rodriguez. We got the patch out of 10 in select. We got the second half of the box here. we'll hope for some bonus autos since we got all 3 of our autos in that first stack. Guys, I'm telling you again, every box these I open, I feel like all the autographs come either out of the front stack or the back stack. And it feels like the front stack more often than the back stack. So you got to go to your local hobby stores, tell them to open up all their boxes of Prizm, and just buy the front stack out of each one. And you'll get all the autographs. All right, here we go. Second half of Prizm. There's Eckersley, Adam Wainwright, Luis Tiant. We got an autograph of him at a select last break. There's Big Mac for St. Louis this time. James Wood, Bryce Matthews. Our next red wave is going to be Cade Horton for the Cubbies, William. And then another purple, Ronnie Mauricio to the Mets of 99. 38 out of 99. Mauricio for Lou and the Mets. Lou just chugging along, man. 99 on the purple. Mauricio. So orange, purple, and Ralphie now get on the board. I didn't miss a purple before, did I? No, it was all blue. There is a little sea bass on the fireworks for Texas. Colin Houck for the Mets. Crawford. Arjun Namala, Spencer Jones, Alex Rodriguez, Harmon Killebrew, Andrew Painter, David Freese, J.D. Gonzalez. We got a red wave for Cincinnati of Ty Floyd, Chris. And then a red Charlie Soto to 299 for the twin spot. Mike, there you go. Charlie Soto to 299. Top tier, Kyle Harrison for San Fran. Pico Armstrong for the Cubbies for William. Lance Berkman, Jackson Wiggins for the Cubbies. Dylan Head. George Brett, Gary Carter. Austin Wells for the Mets. Kendall George, Pee Wee Reese. Red Wave for Arizona of Yu-Min Lin. There's another one for you. On the red wave. And then Ryan Clifford to 299 for the Mets spot. Lou Clifford to 299. We've not gotten anything green yet or a Skeens. Let's get one. How about a green Skeens? Cole Young on the refractor fireworks for Seattle. There's Manny Ramirez, Adrian Santana, Jacob Wilson, Mark Burley, Bucky Dent, George Lombard Jr., Ty Cobb, Eric Davis, Kyle Teal for Boston, Ivan Melendez on the silver for Arizona for Camilla. And here's a red Shoeless Joe Jackson for the Guardians, Angel, 35 out of 299. 35 out of 299 on the Shoeless Joe. Red, doing well. Colt Emerson for Seattle on the fireworks. There's another Jackson Churio for the Brewers. Chris G. Congrats, we got a hype and now a base. And they're extending their lead a little bit. Oh, NBA playoffs. David, I love the question. Marty and I were just talking about it. Guys, everyone, give Marty a shout out tonight. Moderating for us and throwing the trivia in there early on tonight. But we were talking, getting ready for the break on what we thought the Bucks were going to do. And I think they could surprise someone. I think they're good enough to run the table. Also, unfortunately, I think they're inconsistent enough this year to get knocked out by the Pacers. But I'm holding strong as a homer. I think they're going to beat the Pacers. I think they might go deeper than some of us think if they can get everything going right and get Dame back and get all the sync going. Moise Alou, Ryan Sandberg, Joe Carter.
I hope my Pistons can take out the Knicks. Nice.
Pistons taking out the Knicks. Marty's looking for. Homer Bush. Sagassi, Ruben Sierra. Owen White. Adam Dunn. Here's a silver Jet Williams for the New York Mets. He says, Beth says, Marty, are you sunburned?
Nope.
He says no.
I am not.
Bruce Bochy to $4.99. 49 of $4.99. Bruce Bochy for the Texas spot. Lou. Another one. Bochy to $4.99. Hype Bryce Eldridge. Carson Rocaforte. Uh-oh. Filorio. And then look at that, guys. It's a thing of beauty. It is Ralphie Velasquez. Angel, congratulations. You are the proud owner of a Ralphie Velasquez. That puts orange-purple in contention again. Kate Horton. Ron Guidry. River Ryan. Edgar Martinez. There's Jackie Robinson. Brock Vradenberg. Ryan Sandberg on the silver for the Cubbies. Kate Horton on the Cubbies going to $4.99. William, congrats. That is $4.95 of $4.99. We almost had the old bookend break there, sponsored by Cardlines Breaks. Prismatic Kyle Teal. Ballesteros, Rafaela rookie. And Sean Sullivan for Colorado. So that did it for Prizm, guys. That was a pretty good Prizm box, all things considered. It got us 10 on the hit counter. And then now we got a select box to get into. So let's have some fun with select. See if we can get it. It is time for you guys to start thinking about your hit counter prediction changes. You've got just about a minute here while I get these packs out and start ripping them open. If you want to make any changes. We're at 5 with Blue and Jackson 2 again. I did not fully think through the colors. There's our empty box. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but the orange and purple is going to count as those tricolors. There are blues. We'll see if we get a green. I might make an adjustment on the fly. If I make something super crazy, I'll take care of you guys. But make your predictions. Right now, Blue and Jackson Blacks and 2 are looking pretty good because we should get a couple of the blue color matches. But who knows? We should get 2 more autos. So keep in mind that that's going to at least get a tie. But if I were you guys, I would not change it to autos. Because I think one of the other spots is going. We should get at least 1 blue or one of the Jacksons in here. So don't go with that one. Go with one of the player spots, not the auto spot. Unless we get some kind of a hot box and we got like 6 autos in here. But I don't think Panini would do that. So get those changes in. Got a couple seconds here while I get these first set of packs open. Then we'll have Marty close up the prediction counter. I love seeing everyone hold. I love it. See if you were right from the start. That's great. We're at 10 at our total, so let's hope we maybe double up with that. With select, who knows what kind of run we could go on. Whoa. Big bump of the camera there. Sorry about that. Okay. And we're going to start with some Justin Crawford for Philadelphia. Mickey Mantle. Detroit is going to get a Colt Keith White $2.99. Lou continues the hot streak in this break with the first select hit, Colt Keith to 99 on the white. Congrats, Lou. We got a turbocharged Evan Carter for Texas. Another one of those spacers. A premier level Mariano Rivera for the Yankees. Thank you, Marty. Predictions are closed, guys. Good luck on those. There is Tekoa Roby. Juan Marichal. Boy, he's either kicking his leg high or swinging his arm way back. And there's going to be a blue. So we are going to get at least 1 blue. Orelvis Martinez For Toronto, Angel. That is 69 out of 199. Elvis Martinez on the blue. And that's going to get blue and Jackson 2 to 6. So autos cannot catch it. I don't think, at least. There is one of our autos, though. Maui Ahuna. Lou for the Giants on the Diamond Action auto. One of my favorite names in baseball. Maui Ahuna. And Lou having a great... Brian gets it in right as it's close. We're running on AOL here with Brian. We'll count it, though. Brock Wilken on the premiere. Chipper Jones, Leo DeVry. So we're going to count this one as purple. Owen Cassie for the Cubbies. Owen Cassie for the Cubbies. So that could make things interesting, though, because we're going to get a couple of those. Guys, out of 15, Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson. Oh, it's dual. Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens. Out of 15, dual Hall of Fame auto. Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens. That is freaking amazing, you guys. That's darn near a 101 right there. Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson. Johnson's with the New York spot, Chris. And Roger Clemens with the Red Sox, David. Guys, we're going to have to do a Leprechaun race and have a fight to the death for this one. Wow. That is a cool card. Dual Hall of Fame auto to 15. I noticed the Randy Johnson right away and got excited about it being an auto at 15. I didn't even notice that it was a dual name until I turned it over. That is cool. Dual auto there. So, hey, that whole auto thing, guys, just for funs, I'm going to name that a dual auto. There's 2 autographs on there. So the autos could take it. We need one more blue to win that one. Chase Petty on the premiere. Drew Hackenberg for Atlanta and Steve Garvey for the Dodgers. Looks like it just started pouring outside. 149 to Blake Mitchell on the red for Kansas City Angel. Congrats on the Blake Mitchell to 149. We got Brock Porter on the Phenoms for Texas. Lou. Listen to that rain coming down. Holy cow. Premier level, Jose Reyes for the Mets. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. Connor Norby for Miami. And there is a blue. It's going to be River Ryan to 199. 137 out of 199 on the River Ryan. So the blue and Jackson Chu does beat out the autos again. We got a Sensations Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Michael J. That is a nice Paul Skeens right there. Congratulations. So Skeens and green finally on the board. That's what we like to see. We do have a diamond of Jonah Tong for New York. Thomas White, Roberto Alomar, Chen-Ming Wang on the silver premiere. Roberto Clemente with 3,000 hits. Tragically passed away after just getting 3,000 hits. Spacer. Pete Rose on the premier level for Cincinnati. Kyle Teal, Bryce Matthews. There's a tie-dye, guys. Tie-dye Perdomo to 25. 17 out of 25. James J., that is you, man. Jose Perdomo out of 25 on the tie-dye. Let's get you some fireworks, James. That is a sweet card. The Perdomo out of 25. Turbocharged Leo DeVry. I can't put that. You know, we're going to put actually tie-dye's got green in there. So I'm going to put green on there. Greens and Skeens gets 2. Kobe Mayo on the Premier. And we've got one last stack here of Select left to go. If any of you are just popping in, looking for break number 484, Prospect Edition, we're going to be about 5 or 6 minutes behind here. We're just finishing up 483, our Select break. We'll then quickly transition into Prospect Edition. And after that, then we'll transition into our Elite Extra Edition mixer to finish it out for the evening. So if you are joining us in for the Prospect Edition break and weren't with us earlier, welcome in. Grab a beverage, grab a snack, and have some fun hanging out with us. Moving forward, you'll be able to play along in the hit counter. There's Reggie Jackson, Mr. October for Oakland. Noah Schultz. Here's, boy, Pudge Rodriguez is all over it with Select. That's the 49. 43 out of 49 for Detroit, which I think is Lou again, right? Lou, what a great break. Pudge Rodriguez to 49. On the orange. And that's going to put orange purple up to 4. Whew. Yeah, James, you missed, I don't know if you caught this yet, but guys, we pulled a dual auto of Randy Johnson and Roger Clemens. And then, James, you missed Jose Perdomo tie-dye for the Brave spot for you. Congrats. Turbocharged Dylan Head. Jack Leiter on the Premier level. Gary Carter, Jacob Gonzalez. We got a Miles Naylor for Oakland on the red to 149. 57 out of 149. Congrats to the Oakland spot, Chris. Hey, a Phenom Jackson Churio, Chris. Back-to-back great cards for Chris G. Jackson Churio on the Phenom. That's a great hit for the Brewer spot. And I don't know if you guys can hear it above me, but we have just got rain pounding the roof of our building. Hopefully we don't lose any coverage here. David Wright on the Premier. Abner Uribe, Braden Taylor. There's going to be a tricolor of Tommy Troy. Again, we're counting that as purple. Tommy Troy. Select swatches, Connor Norby. That's for the Miami spots. Angel, congratulations on the Connor Norby swatch. Congrats, Angel. Then we got Ryan Braun on the diamond level for the Brewers, Chris. Sebastian Lil Seabass for Texas. Carson Wisenhunt. Starlin Caba on the silver for the Phillies. Sensations Colorado Adel Amador. Christopher Scott, Premier level for the Mets. Arjun Nimala, Jacob Wilson. Colson Montgomery on the blue for the White Sox to 199. So, Kurt, congrats on the 199 Colson Montgomery. That's going to put the blue and Jackson spot probably firmly in the win at 9. We got a Mike Piazza numbers for the Mets spots. And then Austin Wells for the Yankees on the Premier level. All right, guys. So we did get, we got lots of stuff we're going to sleeve up. Here's our hits I'm going to go through. We also got to get our leprechauns going on this dual auto, and that'll give Marty some time to catch me up on the hit counter. We ended up with 22, and the blue and Jackson Blue Jackson spot. Getting the win with 9. So congrats for those of you guys that had that. I'll go through that in just a second. But we got to randomize that Randy Johnson. So that was New York and Boston. So let's get our leprechauns up. They've been stretching all night, guys. They are ready to roll. We got to go. Let's go. Big unit versus Rockets. All right. Good luck to those 2 spots. Let's run it for 17 seconds. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Who's going to take down this massive hit to 15? With 7 seconds left, here comes the Rocket. Thank you. It is Roger Clemens taking it down. Congrats to the Boston spots. And thank you, Leprechauns. As always, guys, no Leprechauns are harmed in the filming of our race. The Boston spots getting the Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson. David C., congratulations. And Chris, man, tough break on that one. But David, congratulations. That's that one. We did get Colson Montgomery, blue numbered. Amador Sensations, Connor Norby patch. Churio on the Phenom. Miles Naylor to 199. Perdomo to 25 tie-dye. Paul Skeen Sensations. River Ryan blue numbered. Brock Porter Phenom. Von Rodriguez to 49. Mitchell to 149. Mario Ahuna autograph. Oros Martinez numbered. Cole Keith low numbered. Get into Prizm. We had Horton to 499. Bochy to 499. Churio. Joe Jackson to 299. Cole Young Prizm Fireworks. Clifford to 299. Soto to 299. Mauricio to 99. Lynn to 499. Martinez to 299. Churio Hype. We had a great Churio break. Cole Keith 199. Howard 199. Rodriguez Auto to 199. Berkman to 199. Zenatella Auto. Mason Wynn to 25. And Colt Kauser Auto to 99. All right. So, going through our hit counter. Camilo, you did get 22. Lou got blue and Jackson, but missed the count. Bill got blue, missed the count. Pat got them both. Angel got blue and missed the count. Jason got blue and missed the count. Brian got blue and missed the count. David got blue and missed the count. Lots of leprechauns today. Holy cow. Mike got blue and missed the count. James got blue and missed the count. Brandon got blue and missed the count. And then David, you had 21. We ended up at 22. So David Corona got one. There we go, guys. Congratulations on all of those leprechauns. We now turn our attention. We're a few minutes behind, but I hope that is okay for you guys because we've been having a great time tonight. We move on here to our prospect edition. We've got one box and a first off the line. A first off the line box. I'm going to do that one second. 2 boxes here. We should get 12 autos, maybe more. Let's get our list up. Let me get to prospect edition. There we go. While we're going through the roster on this, you guys can play along on the hit counter again. We've got Travis Bazzana and the Ping inserts. We got Paul Skeens with the Aces inserts. We got Kurtz from Oakland with the Prepping for the Pros inserts. There's our empty box. And then we've got Chase Burns and Hagen Smith, two high-rated pitcher draft pick prospects together. So make your predictions, guys, on the hit counter, which spot you think is going to get the most cards and what you think our total is going to be. When we get halfway through, you'll get a chance to update it. And get yourself some leprechauns. As we go through, we got Pedro with the Diamondbacks and the Braves. Brian with the Orioles, Derek Red Sox, Scott Cubbies, Gregory White Sox, Stephen M with the Reds, Derek with the Guardians, Stephen M Rockies, Derek Tigers, Dwayne with the Astros, Stephen M Royals, Derek Angels, David Dodgers, Mike Marlins, Finn with the Brewers. Finn, welcome back again. Great to have you. Pedro with the Twins, Gregory Mets, Stephen Yankees, Derek A's, William Phillies again, David Pirates, Todd Padres, Jacob J with the Giants, Chris Mariners, Andy Cardinals, Anthony B with the Rays, Clint with the Rangers, Angel with the Blue Jays, and James E with the Nationals. Guys, good luck. Let's go. Let's get after them. Let us know on that hit counter what you think we're going to get, and let's tear into this, guys. Jonah Tong for the Mets, Gregory. Leo DeVry. Our first chrome is going to be Colton Ledbetter for Tampa Bay, and that is 80 out of 149. So Colton Ledbetter to 149 on the blue. Congratulations, Anthony, on the Tampa Bay spots. There's a Ping Christian Moore, a high draft pick for the Angels. Derek, congratulations. Christian Moore with the Ping. And that's going to get our first hit counter tally up with Bazzana and Ping. There's a Prepping for the Pros, Kalen Culpepper for Minnesota. So Kurtz and Preppin getting on the board. We've got an extremely low number, 29 to 49 for the Guardian spot, Derek, of Joey Oakey. Joey Oakey on an autograph to 49. That is awesome. Let's get you some fireworks to celebrate that. 20 out of 49, Joey Oakley for the Cleveland Guardian spot, Derek. Congratulations. We got Jacob Wright. There's a Paul Skeens. All right. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. David, congratulations. It's a pretty looking Paul Skeens card. I do like it. I do like it a lot. And we get Skeens and Aces on the board now. Let's keep it going. Tyshawn Walton. Luke Little for the Cubbies. He comes in here a lot. I almost put him on the hit counter because we get so much of him in this product. Bryce Rayner for Detroit to 199. 27 out of 199. Bryce Rayner on the red for the Tiger spot. Derek having a break. Congrats, Derek. Brian's in there early this time. I love it, Brian. We got the AOL figured out. Seaver King Domination. Chase Hampton is to 299 for the New York spots. Chase Hampton to 299. That's a red foil. Why it's numbered. Trimble, Fenwick Trimble, 44 out of 199 for Miami. On the red auto. Mike, there you go. Congratulations. A nice red auto. Numbered for you with a red foil on the chrome. Congratulations. Fenwick Trimble auto numbered. Walker Martin for San Francisco. There's Joey Oakey again for Cleveland. Owen Hall for Detroit. And a Jackson Merrill for San Diego. Todd, congratulations. I did not include Jackson Merrill on here, but glad to pull one of him. Jackson Merrill for San Diego. Here's going to be a pink laser Bengi to 79 for New York. Carson Bengi. I'm pretty positive that New York is the Mets. So Gregory, the pink Carson Bengi to 49. Or, I'm sorry, 79. I'll give you a fist bump here because I messed up that number. Prepping for the pros. Hagen Smith. This one, I still got the fireworks going. Come on, fireworks. There we go. Hagen Smith prepping for the pros. This one's interesting because, well, he's an early draft pick, for one. But two, he's on the counter with Chase Burns. But also, we've got prepping for the pros. So we're doubling up there. Yeah, you bet, Gregory. There's an Aces of Peyton Toll for Boston. So the Aces and Skeens get on the board. What's going on, Paul? Welcome in. Brock Porter for Texas on an autograph. Congratulations, Clint. Brock Porter for Texas on a chrome auto. There's Trimble again. Ryan Sloan. Alonzo Treadwell. Mike Bovee for the Brewers. We got Bennett Lee for Detroit on the chrome. There's a ping of Ethan Anderson. Connor Norby from Miami. It's going to be a red foil to 299. 167 out of 299. Mike for the Marlins. A second hit for the Marlins. We'll take that. Congrats, Mike. And then we got an auto. David Shields for Kansas City. Stephen M. There you go. David Shields to 149 on the auto. The blue auto. Congratulations. We got Jacob Melton. Jesus Baez, Hurston Waldrop for Atlanta. Christian Knapczyk for Cleveland. Haven't seen him before. Kevin Sim, Arizona. Pedro. There's a prepping for the pros. Carson Benji for New York for the Mets. So the prepping gets to 3. And then we got a numbered red foil. Prepping for the pros, Chase Burns to 199. 26 out of 199 for the red spot. Stephen M., congrats, my friend. Chase Burns to 199. He's an early draft, top 10 draft pick, so that's a banger there. He's in our hit counter, and prepping for the pros is in our hit counter. So that, again, doubling it up. For Pittsburgh, got a 125. 42 out of 125. We got a Jace Bowen autograph. The autos just keep flying in. Congrats, David C. on a Bowen numbered auto to 125. That's a little bit of purple foil there. Yandel Ricardo, Kansas City. Yurio Sinte for Seattle. Wearing his hat weird. Blake Walters, Kansas City. Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Braylon Doughty for Cleveland on the chrome. Tommy White, domination for Oakland. Here's Christian Scott for the Mets to 99. Gregory, congrats. Christian Scott to 99. Christian Scott to 99. We got a redemption, guys. Future Legends Signatures Mojo Sammy Stafura. That's going to be, I think, an auto numbered to 25 or less. And Sammy Stafura, I'm almost positive, is a Cincinnati Reds. Steven. Marty, can you confirm that for me?
Who was it?
Sammy Stafura. I believe should be for the Reds. Josh Knopf for Milwaukee. And Drew Thorpe for Chicago. Yes, Steven's got me. It is the Reds. Perfect. All right. Steven, thanks, man. And congrats, by the way. Honest Deferral Auto. It should be out of 25, I think. All right, guys. So that was a huge box. We got a redemption auto and a bunch of other low-numbered autos, and that wasn't even our first off the line box. I hope that that's a sign of things to come here in this first off the line box. We have been taking first off the line. We got some 1 of 1. We've gotten 1 of 3 out of 5. So let's see if this first off the line can do something good for us. So we're also at that halfway point. So start changing your predictions if you think you need to change them, or if you want to roll with them. We did get to 10 in that first box. We should get some more inserts. So I would definitely up your number if you're around 10. And let's see what we can do in this first off the line. Make those changes. Let's give away some leprechauns, guys. If you are new with us, if this is the first time you're with us and you're like, what the heck is going on with this hit counter? And why is everyone throwing a bunch of numbers in there? Well, I will quickly explain. That's how we do our giveaways and just have some fun and help you guys feed your gambling addictions. If it's buying into these isn't enough of a gamble for you. We do giveaways every night usually, and we play the hit counter. We have you tell us which spot is going to be the most, as well as the total number of hits out of those 4 spots. If you get them right, you get leprechauns. Those leprechauns race for you at the end of the night for stuff we give away, which tonight we've got a Blaster Prospect Edition, and we've got a bunch of packs of Celebrations to go. So that's what that is, and if you're first here with us tonight, welcome to the Card Lines family. We hope you have a good time, and we hope to see you come on back for many more. I haven't asked you guys to do this yet, so if you have not done so, please find your way to that like button and hit it around for us. Hit that subscribe button, hit the alerts button, and tell some friends for us if you wouldn't mind. We checked earlier, and we are so close to that 5,000 subscriber point. If we get to that point, I've already agreed that I will eat gum from 1987 Topps packs for an entire break. So you guys help us get to the 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I will eat gum from 1987 for the entirety of a break. So let's get that going, guys. Help us grow the network, and thank you guys so much. Here we go. We got Grant Shepperson. Predictions are closed. Marty, if you can close them up for us. Malcolm Moore. The Pirate spot, we're going to get a blue number to 149, Eddie Rinders. Blue to 149, Eddie Rinders for David for the Pirates. There's another Christian Moore, and it's a ping for the Angels, Derek. So the ping keeps going. There's another prepping for the pros, Culpepper from Minnesota. We got a numbered Bryce Matthews, 78 out of 199, with an autograph for Houston, a red chrome. Congratulations, Dwayne. Bryce Matthews, red chrome foil auto to 199. That's nice. Jacob Wright. There's another Paul Skeens for Pittsburgh. It's base, but we'll still take any Skeens we can get. So David, congrats on another Paul Skeens. Sweet looking card there. So Skeens and Aces get another one. We got Caleb Bonnemer for the White Sox and Valorio for New York Yankees. High draft pick Griffin Burkholder for Philadelphia. That's to 199. 137 out of 199 on the red foil chrome. Congrats to the Philadelphia spot, William. Aces, Peyton Toll for Boston. Domination, Seaver King, high draft pick for Washington. James A. Guys, we got a Future Legends auto to 99. Look at that. Chris Cortez for Los Angeles. Chris Cortez for Los Angeles. Marty, could you sanity check me if Cortez is the Angels or Dodgers? A Future Legends auto. We have not gotten one of these yet. That is a cool card. Chris Cortez on the auto to 99 on the Future Legends. I want to say it's Angels. Okay. The Angels. Congratulations to the Angels spot, Derek. Auto to 99. What? There you go. He beat you that time, Steven. Steven's always on it, though. Thanks, Steven. Walker Martin, Joey Oakey, Ryan Lasco, Kellen Lindsey. There's Hector Rodriguez for the Reds to 99. Hector Rodriguez on the purple to 99 for the Reds. Steven, there you go. Helped us figure out the Angels. You get a hit for it. Rodriguez to 99. Give you a little bit of fireworks here. Then we're going to get another prepping for the pros, Hagen Smith for the White Sox. So Gregory, congrats on the Hagen Smith prepping for the pros. And that, again, guys, is going to get Burns and Hagen to 3. And the prepping for the pro spot to 6. We got Jackson Baumeister for Tampa Bay at a 299. Baumeister for Tampa Bay at a 299. There's another Bryce Matthews. It's a chrome auto for Houston. Dwayne, I think this is 2 Bryce Matthews autos today. Congratulations, Dwayne. Jason, it might be Marty. Any way you can, are you able to quick pull up and double check if the Nationals, if it should have been Jason E versus James E? Jason, apologize if that's the case. It might have been James E has bought with us many times and pinned the Nationals many times. So it might have just been an oversight when our guy was doing the list. We will always make sure, if you have them, we'll confirm it, and they'll get shipped to you. But we'll see if we can work on confirming that while we're on air with you. But thanks for saying something. We will definitely double-check that. And if that is you on there, 1, our apologies. 2, we'll get it fixed. And 3, if we did make that mistake, I will throw in a little something extra for you for our mistake on that. Fenwick Trimble, Ryan Sloan, Clark Candiotti. There's Chase Burns for Cincinnati. So Burns and Hagen getting there. Parker Smith to 199 for Houston. So Houston continuing to roll with Dwayne. Parker Smith to 199. Yeah, you bet, Jason. Thanks for saying something, man. I appreciate you. Hagen Smith on the domination for the White Sox. So look at this. Burns and Hagen just rolling it right now. There's a ping. Emilian Petre. So the hit counter, guys, we're going to end up more than doubling up on this, I think. Chase Davis is 75 on the auto for St. Louis. Chase Davis to 75 for the Cardinal spot. Andy O, congrats. To 75 for Chase Davis. Roderick Arias, Kevin Sim. Thomas White, Blake Larson for the White Sox. And there's a Jacob Wilson chrome to 99. 19 out of 99. Jacob Wilson for Oakland. Derek has just been chipping away at this break. We got an Aces compensated for the Braves, Pedro. So we are not done yet with our hit counter. Mikey Romero, $2.99 for Boston. Mikey Romero, Derek, again, chipping away. Derek, congrats. 52 out of 99 on the Mikey Romero. Brock Porter autograph for Texas. Clint, I think this might be our second Brock Porter auto in the break. Zach Erhard, Bryce Eldridge, Grant Taylor, Chase DeLauder for Cleveland. We got a Chrome Jackson Merrill. That's going to be numbered for the Padres. Todd. Jackson Merrill is 88 out of 149. 88 out of 149. There's an Aces Chase Burns for the Reds. Congratulations, Stephen M. And the Aces tie up the hit counter. We got a two-way tie. Rintaro Sasaki on the ping. If I remember correctly, this is, he's a non-named. He's like an international. So we're going to have to randomize that guy off. And holy cow, another Chris Cortez Future Legends auto. Holy smokes. This one's out of 49. So the Angels spot, holy cow, Derek. 2 Chris Cortez Future Legends auto. We hadn't pulled one of these guys yet, and this first off the line gets us 2 of them. That's out of 49. I'm going to do a fist bump for that one. Wow, Derek. 2 Future Legend autos in one box of the same guy. Phenomenal stuff. He's from Stanford, huh? Nice. Okay. All right. So you did have it. I think I can go change it real quick. Let's see if it lets me type it in. It does. Awesome. Marty, thanks for confirming, and Jason, thanks for saying something. We got you set up. So sorry about that. Tommy White, and there's that Chris Cortez again. He's all over the place. Chris Cortez. All right, guys, we had a whole bunch of inserts that we are going to sleeve up and get properly taken care of and get them shipped out tomorrow. Here's a bunch of hits that I'm going to go through in just a moment. But we've got some housekeeping to do in terms of someone's got to win this guy, the Sasaki ping. And then we got to figure out who got, of course, Susan. And we got to figure out who got leprechauns. So let's go through our list of teams. Let's drop them in there for a leprechaun race. 30 teams from the Nationals up to the Braves. We're going to run it for 17 more seconds. Here we go, guys. Good luck. This is for the Sasaki. Oh, I missed the Burns and Ping. Thanks, Mike. I will add that. So, Marty, we got to add 2 more on the hit counter. Okay, I'll take care of it if you're catching up. Oh. Yeah. The Padres. The Padres spot getting that one. Did he? Are you messing with us, Mike? I don't think, well, no, he's right, though. He's right. He's actually right. I didn't get it. No, you're not messing with us. You're right. All right, let me get the leprechauns off here. I'm throwing myself off right now, guys. There we go. Get that out of there. Get these leprechauns out of there. Thank you, leprechauns. Okay. So, you were right. So I got to do Burns to 6. Aces to 7. So that does change it, though. Marty.
So which one?
Skeens and Aces, one was 7, and then the total was 23. So the San Diego spot, Todd getting that ping. And then we had the Aces, Chase Burns, Jackson Merrill numbered, Chrome, Brock Porter auto, Mikey Romero, Jacob Wilson, Chase Davis, Hagen Smith, Parker Smith, Bryce Matthews auto, Ballmaster 299, Hagen Smith, White Sox prepping for the pros, Rodriguez numbered, Burkhalter numbered, Paul Skeens, Bryce Matthews auto, Christian Moore, Rinders numbered, Cincinnati with the redemption, Christian Scott to 99, Jace Bowen low numbered. Yeah, Steven, we didn't get low numbered, like no 1 or 3 or anything, but we did get at the end those 2 that we haven't seen yet. So prepping for the pros, Burns, David Shields, Norby numbered, Porter again on the auto, prepping for the pros, Hagen again, the low number Bengi, Jackson Merrill, Trimble low numbered auto, Chase Hampton to 299, Rayner low numbered, Paul Skeens, Joey Oki was 249 on the auto, Christian Moore, Colton Ledbetter, and then I'll grab that one. Thank
I
you.
think I did it right. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll
I
figure.
don't want that many with that change. So.
No, okay, and I'll give 22 as well in case I mess something up. Then we had these 2, which we have not gotten many of these yet. So Future Legends Cortez for the Angels. It was out of 49 and out of 99, so that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool that we got 2 of those. So the first off the line gave us that as a nice surprise. All right, so then we had, so it would have been, we had Aces and Ping. Got it. So Mike, you're getting 1 for the count. David Corona's getting 1 for the count. Camilo's getting 1 for spots. Gregory. Jason getting 1. Okay, I think that covers it. Lots of leprechauns given away. Jason, because we had your name on there, I also added 1 additional leprechaun for you, my friend, and I've got a couple packs of some bonus cards I'm going to throw in as well. I do not like that we missed your name on there, but glad we were able to fix it right away. Guys, we're moving on to our last break of the evening. We've got Elite Extra Edition. We've got 2 boxes of them. I'm going to start with 2023. I'm going to work back to 2022. And that's going to finish us for the night. But don't forget, when we're done with this break, we've got all the leprechauns to run for you guys and give away some stuff. So don't go anywhere at the end of this break. Let's get those leprechauns going and give some stuff away. Also, I'll ask one more time tonight while we're getting this going. If you guys can find your way to that like button and that subscribe button, we sure would appreciate it. And just want to let you guys know how much we appreciate you all filling up these breaks and hanging out with us every night. I wish many times, I wish I could do this more nights a week than we do. But unfortunately, this week usually only get about 2-3 nights a week in with my schedule. But it is an absolute privilege to be able to do it with you guys. It's always so much fun. And I love you guys coming in, hanging out, and having fun with us while we rip this cardboard gold. Appreciate you all very much, and thank you guys so much. There was one. We'll do 2023 first, then we'll do 2022 second. For the hit counter in this one, guys, we've got Skeens and Primary Colors. There's empty box number 2. We've got Skeens and Primary Colors as one of the spots. We've got Churio And College Ticket as another spot. We've got, it's kind of small to see, but Higher Learning. And you know I had to keep my boy Ralphie in there. So Higher Learning and my boy Ralphie. And then numbered under 75. I hope that one wins. I would love if that one wins. But get your guesses in on where you guys think we're going to end up on the hit counter. Which of those 4 spots is going to get the most and what the total is going to be. And we'll go through starting at the bottom with the DPL International Points and other spots. Tony T, Steve B with the Nationals, Steve O, Blue Jays, Brian Rangers, Stephen M, Cardinals and Rays. I'm just going to do both boxes right away. Angel with the Pirates and Padres, William with the Phillies, Ashley with the A's and Yankees, Thurston with the Mets, Johnny T, John with the Twins, Finn with the Brewers again, Steve B with the Marlins, Thurston with the Dodgers, Steve Angel with the Astros and Royals, Michael T with the Tigers, Steve with the Rockies, the Guardians going to Angel, Steven going with the Reds, Greggy with the White Sox, William with the Cubs, David with the Red Sox, Zach's back with the Orioles. Zach loves his Orioles. Good luck, Zach. Angel with the Braves, and Steven with the Diamondbacks. There's our packs for 2023. Good luck, guys. Get those predictions in. You will have a chance to change them halfway through if you so desire. We're going to start first with Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the Orange R for Baltimore for Zach. Then we've got St. Louis prime numbers Quinn Matthews. Quinn Matthews to 200. Quinn Matthews to 200 for St. Louis. Steven. Minnesota Tanner Hall on an autograph. John. Tanner Hall autograph to 200. A gold 5 of 10. Let's get a Ralphie 5 of 10. How about that? Tanner Hall 200 on the auto. DPL signatures Braylon Fuentes. DPL signatures Braylon Fuentes. Tony. Chase Dollander for Colorado. There's a Higher Learning Mac Horvath for Baltimore for Zach. And that's going to get our first hit counter on the board. The Higher Learning and Ralphie at 1. Philadelphia, William, here's a George Klassen. And that is to $4.99. $3.92 to $4.99 on the Klassen. DPL going to get another signature for Tony of Eric Pena. If anyone knows of any of these DPL guys, if they've made it up to the pros, or at least made it up into a minor league team, shout it out. Tommy Troy, Arizona on the maroon mem card there, pick number 12. Congratulations, Stephen M. on the Diamondback spots. Should fit into this guy. There he is. Tommy Troy, Arizona. International. It's not his Tato, it's her Tato. Victor Hurtado for Tony T. That one didn't land like it usually does. Baltimore, Enrique Bradfield Jr. I need Nolan in here laughing at that one. Bradfield Jr. for Zach. We got a red die cut. Shout out to Solero Sunglasses here. Nolan Shanuel on the red die cut for the Angel spot. Steve B. And that is to 200. So our third card number to 200. Let's get a little lower than that one, than 200. But it's a nice Nolan Shanuel red to 200. Arizona autograph Grayson hit on the die cut. Congratulations, Stephen M. That's the $3.99 on the auto. So now, for those of you that want to go with the Churio spot, don't forget, he's not going to show up in here at all. So we're going to get through 2023 with nothing because that's Churio and the college ticket is a 2022 insert. So that one's going to be 0 from the start. The question is, how big is he going to be in that break, in that box? And he should do all right. But the other one should get out of this one. We'll see. DPL, Amador with a multicolor. There's red, white, and blue in there. And that is $249 on the thick patch. DPL /49, Alamanzar. Fenya Alamanzar. Tony T, congratulations. International, going to get another one. Giovanni Rodriguez. Tony, lighting it up right now. There's Aiden Miller for William. There you go, William. I know you were looking for some Aiden Miller on the future star status. The Cubbies going to get Moises Ballesteros on the green /499. Congrats to the Cubby spot, William R. Peyton Pallett, Chicago White Sox. On an Impact Impressions auto, Gregory. Congratulations. DPL going to get another auto. It is Angel De Los Santos. Angel De Los Santos on the DPL auto. Tony and the DPL doing well here. There's another Furtado. That's Nelly's son, Hunter, from Pittsburgh. Oakland, Jacob Wilson on the end. Ashley. Detroit, Carson Rucker on the green. Michael T, that is the $4.99. $3.26. $4.99. Tampa Bay is going to get a Braden Taylor autograph for Stephen M. Braden Taylor, look at that auto. It's wow. That's some fine writing on there. Braden Taylor on the auto. That's kind of cool, actually. Congrats. Jacob Reimer on the Hidden Gems auto for New York. Almost positive that is the New York Mets. Tussin. Cleveland, Cooper Ingle. There's a Paul Skeens on the Spellbound E for the Pittsburgh Pirates spot. Angel, congratulations. One of hopefully a couple more at least. Paul Skeens. Get Skeens in primary colors. We haven't got any of the primary colors inserts yet. And we only got one higher learning. Come on, inserts. International. Tony T going to get a Leo DeVry. And that's to $349 on the Blue Aspirations. Los Angeles, the Dodger spot. Thurston, you're going to get a Kendall George prime number auto. And that is to $60. Kendall George to $60 on the prime numbers auto. There we go. That one gets us some fireworks. Kendall George to $60 on the prime numbers auto. That gets us to update the hit counter. I love it. Congratulations on the Dodger spots. Sean McClain on the Hidden Gems for Los Angeles on the auto. Travis Honeyman for St. Louis on a base for Stephen M. Zach, here's another Bradfield Jr. That's our fourth Bradfield Jr. already. And there's a numbered Paul Skeens Angel for you. Congrats to $4.99. 108 to $4.99 on the Paul Skeens. Oh, yeah, Giovanni Rodriguez. In Select, he's linked to the Mets now. But in Elite Extra Edition, he was still considered international. But great call out, Mike. Skeens getting 2. The Brewers going to get a die-cut auto of Mike Bovey. Mike Bovey to $3.99. We got the chrome out of him in the first break to 99 that I missed. Thanks again to Marty on that one. There we go. Mike Bovey on the auto for the Brewers to 399. Christopher Paciola for the Cubbies on the Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems auto. Paciola. Same picture on the base, yeah. Aiden Miller for Philadelphia. William. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is the same picture. Enrique Bradfield for Zach with the A. I think we spelled almost his whole name already. We'll have to check that one out. DPL, Andy Matos. That one's going to be 349 on the Andy Matos. I'm going to keep a separate Enrique Bradfield Jr. pile. Let's see how many we get. So far for Bradfield Jr., we got R, L, I, and A. Let's see how many more we can get. Cincinnati, Ethan O'Donnell on the autograph. He's got a cool autograph too. Ethan O'Donnell for Cincinnati. Stephen M., congrats. And Tony T going to get 150 points. International going with a Frankie Velorio. He's now with the Yankees. But in this set, he's international. Tony T rolling up on international. There's a higher learning Dylan Cruz for Washington. Steve B, congrats. Higher learning Dylan Cruz. And that does get higher learning in Ralphie, tying it up. Los Angeles, we're going to get a die cut of Wyatt Crowell. And that die cut is going to be numbered out of 5. 2 out of 5 on the Wyatt Crowell. Holy cow, that was an unassuming 5. 2 out of 5. For Los Angeles, Wyatt Crowell. That is awesome. 2 out of 5. And that lets us go up to the hit counter. 2 out of 5. Baltimore, Zach, it's Jake Cunningham autograph. Not numbered. Boy, 2 out of 5. That was awesome. Nolan Shanwell to 199 on the orange mem card for the Angels. Steve, congrats. Nolan Shanwell, pick number 11. Now a starter in the major leagues already. Shout out to Solaro Sunglasses and Cardline's Jesse Haynes. New York, Kyle Carr. There's Enrique Bradfield Jr. That one's going to be a blue, which is going to be numbered to 199. So we got the F on there to go with the other 4. We're getting real close to Bradfield. DPL. DPL, we got Diego Madrid on the green to 499. Texas going to get a Kumar Rocker autograph. Brian. Kumar Rocker and the Impact Impressions. Colton Ledbetter, Future Threads for Tampa Bay. Stephen M., congrats on the Ledbetter mem card. And the DPL is going to get a base of Andy Matos. So that's going to do it for 2023. Now we've got our 2 2022s to get after. We're at 6 on the hit counter. We cannot get any more Skeens or primary colors. So he's tapped out at 2. We cannot get any more higher learning or Ralphie. So he's tapped out at 2. So right now, guys, it's a two-man race. It's numbered to 75 or less, which is at 2 right now. Or it's Churio and the college tickets, which we should get a couple of college tickets. So your guess right now is which one? Are we going to get multiple college tickets or some Churios? Are we going to get a bunch under 75? What do you guys think? But if you are sitting on Skeens in primary colors or higher learning in Ralphie, I would highly suggest you make a change because you probably cannot win. We should get at least one under 75, I would hope. So that one's going to take those out. So the question is, between College Ticket and Churio, are we going to get more than 3, or how many 75s are we going to get? So you guys are down to a 50-50 shot here at getting a Leprechaun. And then the question is going to be, what's our total going to be? We did get 6. Again, 2 of those spots can't get anything. So I wouldn't go as crazy as saying we're going to get to like 20 or something like that. I would probably guess somewhere around 10. Seems like about the right number. But we will see. We might just go wild on college tickets. We might get 5 Jackson Churio autographs in here. You never know. We could get a bunch of under 75 and double that up. But I'm thinking under 75 is probably the way to go. I'm thinking somewhere around 10. If you guys are looking for any thoughts or suggestions, I don't think I'm steering you wrong on that. But this is what we got to finish up our breaks for tonight. Once again, appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate the opportunity to rip this cardboard gold with you all. It has been a great night. All these products just loaded with autographs and hits. It has been a ton of fun. I hope you guys have had a little fun with us along the way. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hopefully everyone's got a great Easter holiday weekend planned in store for you. Speaking of this, guys, right away, we're going to start out with a Jackson Churio die cut to $9.99. So hit counters are closed, guys. But Jackson Churio, a numbered Jackson Churio die cut on the decades is going to get us going right away. So congratulations to the Brewers. Spot Finn. Puts the Churio and College Ticket up to 1 already. We got Landon Sims to 349 on the Blue Aspirations for Arizona. Bryce Mouts with an autograph to, what is that? 63. 55 out of 63. Bryce Mouts for the Cardinals. Stephen M., congratulations. 55 out of 63. I don't know why they didn't make 65 of them. 55 out of 63. He signed 63 autographs, and he's like, I'm out. I'm not signing another one. I won't do it. But out of 63, it gets us, if I get up there, 3 on the under 75. And, oh, we got a big one here. It's going to be for the DPL. Daniel McCarrick. Look at that patch. That's out of 5. Look at that patch. We got writing on it. Multicolor patch. That is out of 5. Tony T. Give yourself a pat on the back. 3 out of 5. Daniel McCarrick. I don't even know if this one's gonna. I may have to slice up this. There it goes. Wow, look at that guy. Let's see if it fits into here. 3 out of 5 on the DPL. That is phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. 3 out of 5. That gets us on the hit counter. And then, guys, right after that, this is freaking amazing. Guys, this is Elite Extra Edition's version of a Kaboom right here. We got an on-campus chrome. Paul Molitor. Paul Molitor on campus for the University of Minnesota. The question is, what does this tie him to? Is it the Twins? I don't know. Marty, can you check that? See where he's at linked? 22 Elite Extra Edition. Paul Molitor on campus. Does he go Brewers?
Does it have a number?
Does he go Twins? OC6. On campus 6. Steven says Brewers. We'll find out. Is it a random? I don't know, but that is awesome, guys. On campus aren't numbered, but these are not an easy pull. This is definitely a case hit type of scenario. This is that downtown kaboom type of things. Yeah, Lou, I've never pulled one. This is so cool. This is like the downtown. But to have it be Paul Molitor too, that's freaking awesome. So Steven says Brewers. Marty's gonna check just to make sure we go the right way on that. And I'm gonna go forward here. 175 Miami, Jacob Miller on a die cut. So Steve B for the Marlins spot. Congrats. Then we got Michael Kennedy to 199 for Pittsburgh. Boy, did he look young in that picture. Clark Elliott, Oakland autograph. Clark Elliott. Well, his whole career wasn't the Brewers. He was with the Twins for a long time and then Toronto, right? Mike says split the difference and go with the Tigers. Mike, that's awesome. Clark Elliott on the auto for Oakland. Thanks for the laugh, Mike. That was awesome. Kate Horton, pick number 7 for Chicago. College ticket, Gavin Williams on the chrome for Cleveland. Angel, congrats. And that is going to get our college tickets going. The Brewer spot, going to get a Will Rudy prime numbers red die cut. 23 out of 70 on the Will Rudy. 23 out of 70 for the Brewers. Brewers having a great break, especially, Finn, if that Paul Molitor goes to you. Will Rudy to 70, and that's going to update the hit counter. We are rolling in 2022 compared to 2023. Although 23 was good, just not as much hit counter stuff. DPL with Arias to 499. I still got fireworks going. Arias to 499. Jalvin Arias. We got a rookie patch auto, Ian Lewis from Miami. Ian Lewis from Miami, and that is to 199. So congratulations, Steve B on the Marlins spot on the RPA to 199. Jacob Reimer for New York to 205 on the autograph. Jacob Reimer to 205. Any luck on that yet, Marty?
No.
College ticket, Jace Young. Drew Thorpe, New York, on the red die cuts. That I believe it looks like is 290. 8 out of 90. So very low numbered. It's going to get us some fireworks. But it's not going to get the hit counter. 8 out of 90, Drew Thorpe. We've got 2 499 Colorado. Sterling Thompson. Steve? Justin Boyd for the Reds on the auto for Stephen M. Justin Boyd on the auto. DPL is going to get an auto of Jose Frias. Jose Frias. Christopher Pacquiao for the Cubbies. There's Heather's godson, Tyler Locklear, to 122. Tyler Locklear to 122 on the turn of the century for Seattle. Congrats, Mark J. Jace Young for Detroit, and that is the 349. Detroit to 349. Houston, Andrew Taylor autograph. Leo, can you do me a favor? Get me one more set of regular top loaders. DPL is going to get an autograph for Edward Lantigua. Edward Lantigua on the auto. Kumar Rocker, refractor for Texas. Sal Stewart for Cincinnati to 115 on the red die cuts. Prime numbers. Cincinnati. Reed Van Scotter for Seattle on the status to 499. Thank you. We got Future Threads RPA Brock Selvage for New York. Brock Selvage for New York on the autograph patch. For New York, going strong with Anthony Hall on the auto. You still looking at that, Marty?
Yeah.
Did you just go to Beckett?
I'm trying. They're not listed.
Jacob Reimer. Los Angeles Dodgers. Dalton Rushing to 499. Jose Frias to 999 for the DPL. And here comes the rain again, guys. Ben Joyce, Los Angeles with an auto. Ben Joyce for Los Angeles. Hidden Gems, Demetrio Crisantes. Stephen M for the Diamondbacks. That's a heck of a name right there. Demetrio Crisantes for the Diamondbacks on the Hidden Gems. Here's a college ticket of Brooks Lee for Minnesota. John. So it would look as though a 75 is going to win, but it's not quite over yet. Turn of the century for the DPL to 122. Robert Arias. To 122. Robert Arias. Hey, there's a Jesus Made. 453 to 499. The DPL for the Brewers. This guy is a hot prospect. He's on the DPL in this set, though. Not quite the Brewers yet here. So, Tony T, congrats on the Jesus Made. Noah Schultz to 225 on the autograph for the Chicago White Sox. Gregory. Josh Young for Texas on the Future Threads. Josh Young for Texas. Brian. Kumar Rocker for Texas. That's our second optic of him. Philadelphia is going to get Alex McFarland to 299 on the red status. Spencer Miles, San Francisco to 349 on the blue aspirations. Jack Brannigan, Pittsburgh autograph. Congrats, Angel. Jack Brannigan, Pittsburgh. DPL, Belfry Rivera. Look at that auto. That is a young man's auto right there. DPL, Belfry Rivera. Robbie Snelling for San Diego. Drake Baldwin for Atlanta to 2-something on the prime numbers. 210. Drake Baldwin at 210 on the prime numbers for Atlanta. Angel, congratulations.
Doesn't say.
All right, I'll look it up in a sec.
Just gives the number.
349 Chandler Simpson. Aspirations. Well, so it doesn't give a number, but you know, like the bulk of his career is the Brewers.
Right.
But it's a University of Minnesota card, and he played for the Twins. He was also with Toronto. Ben Joyce for Los Angeles. So here's what I think we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna run a leprechaun race for that Paul Molitor, and we're gonna have the Brewers, the Brewers, the Twins, and the Blue Jays race it off for who gets that Paul Molitor. And I am jealous of whoever gets that card. Cole Young, Seattle.
Have a leprechaun every year of each team played it.
Right? The Brewers would get the most then.
Right.
Cole Young, Seattle.
Man, I think it'd be the Brewers, but it doesn't say.
And then a college ticket, Chase DeLauder. Yeah, I don't want to be unfair about that. So
Right.
we do end up with a tie. So basically, unless one of you guys didn't change and stuck with one of the ones from 23, basically everyone that made a prediction is getting a leprechaun in this one. The question is, how many of you guys got to 14? So I'm going to ask Marty to tally that up for me a little bit. I'm going to get the leprechauns out so we can do that Paul Molitor. Guys, so we've got a whole bunch of optics, refractors, inserts, higher numbered cards. All these are going to get properly sleeved up and taken care of before we ship them out. Here's a whole bunch of top-loaded mem cards and autographs that weren't numbered. We're going to get all those guys properly taken care of for you guys.
Might have missed somebody.
Thank you, sir.
Paul Molitor just threw me off.
I know he did. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm
glad you pulled it.
I'll go through our hits in a second. Let's go through the leprechauns on there. So,
I can take these.
yes, sir. So Lou. Oh, so under 75 tied.
Yeah, I thought you said everybody got something. So
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So
didn't do that part.
Lou got a leprechaun. Betts got a leprechaun. Pat got 2 because Pat got 14. David got a leprechaun. Brandon got a leprechaun. Angel got them both. Although I think Angel switched. You had that Skeens, but he switched. Mike got them both.
Yeah, college ticket. Sorry.
Yep, all good. James got them both. Originally going with Ralphie, but he got them both. Jason got one. And Trey got one. Trey, welcome in, by the way. Okay, guys, congrats on those leprechauns. Speaking of those leprechauns, let's get them running here for that Paul Molitor on campus. What a cool card. What an absolutely cool card. I've never pulled one of those before, so that was a ton of fun. Angel, I thought I grabbed you. I'm sorry. I got you now. If I didn't before. Sorry, man. All right. So edit list. Here's what we got to do. We got to go. Brewers. Twinkies. Blue Jays. And this is for the Paul Molitor, guys. 17 seconds. Let's see which team's getting this Paul Molitor on campus. Good luck. Whichever one of you get it, that'd be awesome. I'm jealous. Here we go. The Twins were in a little bit of a lead. The Brewers. Look at the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are just going to snipe this one. The end of the career Blue Jays. Snipe it out. Oh, man. How do we know it would go that way? How did we know it would go that way? If you are the Brewers or Twins spot right now, you have a legitimate gripe. His last 2 years in Toronto is what gets that card. But there we go. So the Toronto spot. Damn Canadians. The Toronto spot. Steve O. Getting the on-campus Paul Mauter. That is such a cool card. So we got that one. We got a Bradfield to 199. We got Drake Baldwin, low numbered. Josh Young, future threads. Noah Schultz, low numbered auto. Jesus Mate to 499. Arias to 127. Salvage RPA. Sal Stewart to 115. Andrew Taylor autograph. I don't know why I put that in the good hits, but Andrew Taylor, congrats to Houston. Angel. Jace Young, blue numbered. Locklear to 122. Thorpe to 90. Reimer to 200. Ian Lewis to 199 RPA. Will Rudy to 76. Elliott autograph. Jacob Miller to 173. The DPL to 5 for Melchirk. Mouts autograph prime numbers. The Churio numbered card. Shenwell to 199. Low numbered out of 5 on the Wyatt Crowell. Higher learning Skeens. Tony got 150 points. Paul Skeens numbered. Kendall George to 200 auto. Paul Skeens. And the DPL to 49 on the Elemanzar. So we got 2 cards to 5 out of those boxes. A great, great set of Elite Extra Edition. A very fun night. I want to thank you guys all for hanging with us tonight and having a great night. Again, don't go anywhere because we got our giveaways to go. But do want to just say thank you guys for being part of the Card Lines family. Thank you guys for buying into the breaks. We pulled some great stuff tonight, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If this was your first time with us, welcome to the Card Lines family. And come on back for some more. And for those of you that have been coming on back for more and more, you guys are the best. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for hanging with us. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. All that sort of stuff. But now let's get to our giveaways and wrap up this evening. So I got to get a list up, and bear with me here as I go through all the leprechauns that we gave away. So Bill got 3. Brian got 3. Lou got 5. They're going to sell it for a bunch of toonies. James got 5. Pat got 3 tonight. Mike. I better make sure I put the T in there. I can't remember if we got another Mike getting them. Mike got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mike 6. Good job tonight. Camilo getting 4. Brandon getting 4. Oh, Pack actually got a couple more than that. I had to go in twice, Pack, so you actually had a great night. Brandon. Jason had 6. 5 and 6. David got 3 tonight. I gotta do David R. Angel got 5. David Corona got 2. Gregory got 1, and he will probably win something with that. As will Trey got 1. There we go, guys. 54 leprechauns this evening. Give yourselves a round of applause. 54 leprechauns earned. We're going to stay at 17 seconds. Here's what I got going on again, guys. I've got a blaster box, a prospect edition. You guys saw some hot stuff coming out of that. There is an autograph in each blaster box. This is going to be the first race, the first prize winner. I'm only going to allow 1 winner per person. So if you win, then whether you've got 1 leprechaun or 7 leprechauns, once you win, I'm going to take all your guys out. But this will be the first prize. And then we're going to run 2 more races. And the first and second place leprechauns are each going to get a pack. And then our second race, the first and second leprechaun races are going to get a pack. So we got 3 races going here, guys. The first one is for that blaster box. We've got our 54 names in there. Look at how many of them are in there. It's a tight crowd. Someone's going to trip someone. It's a given. Hopefully not your guy. Here we go, guys. This is for that blaster box. Guaranteed auto in it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, leprechauns. Camilla says yes, they are. With 8 seconds left, where are we going here? Jason looks like he's going to take it. Jason, there you go. So, Jason, congratulations. That'll make up for us putting your name wrong. And Wayne Washington getting a blaster box. I love it. So I got to go here, and I'm going to get Jason's guys taken out. All of them fell over. Every single one of them got tripped from the starting line. That's We're down to 48, guys. So, Jason, congrats on that. We're down to 48 leprechauns left here. We're going to run a race. And, first and second place are going to get a celebrations pack, and then we'll do it again. Here we go. Searching for those bobblehead big head cards. With 10 seconds left, it is just a mess of leprechauns right now. Yeah, you bet, Jason. Appreciate you, man. We had James running. Look at, there goes Betts. He didn't fall over this time, man. Just came out of nowhere, that guy. And you took 3rd place, too, Betts. Nice job, Camilo, grabbing one. We also then had Angel getting a pack. And if you guys are interested, no obligation for it. But if you guys would like for me to rip your box or packs open on air here, I'm happy to do it. Otherwise, we'll ship them out to you sealed up. So let me know if you're interested in having me rip it for you. I got to get Angel and Camilo's guys off the list now. So Camilo, your guy didn't fall over there. Came running for a pack. And we'll get Angels out of there. Down to 39. Alright, Angel, you want me to rip yours? I can do that, man. It'll still get shipped out to you, of course. But we'll rip it on air, see if we can get one of those big heads. Let's shuffle them a couple times. And here we go, guys. Last race. Let's do it. Someone kicked him, so he sped up, huh? Here we go, guys. 10 seconds left. 2 more winners to go. And then I'm going to open up Angels. If anyone else wants me to open theirs up, let me know. Pack comes racing out of there. So James just keeps finishing out of the money. I think James hit 3rd place a couple times. And Lou got a pack. All right. Ship, please. Jason, you bet. I can happily ship it to you. Camille, you want me to rip it? I can do that. So we're going to ship Jason's and Lou and Pack. Let me know if you guys want me to ship or rip. Rip. All right. Lou, if you're still on, let us know what you're thinking. All right, guys. So we are not quite done yet for the evening. Jason, here it is. This is your blaster box. I got your name on it. It's shipping out to you. Again, we appreciate you. And Pack says ripping already. All 4 of our packs were ripping, guys. So here we go. I've got pack first. Lou wants it shipped. You bet, Lou. There you go. So, Lou, here's your pack. I am keeping it sealed for you, my friend. All right, Pack Northwest. Here we go. We got Kyle Finnegan. The New York Yankees Bronx Bombers team card. Miguel Vargas, Ernie Clement. Hey, there's a Shohei League Leaders card. Jake Bloss, rookie. Tariq Skubal. Marco Luciano. We've got a Cedric Mullins on the gold. Is this not? It's numbered out of 50. Look at that. Look at that, Pack. We got a Cedric Mullins walk this way out of 50 gold foil for you. How about that? Let me get that taken care of for you. Cedric Mullins out of 50. There we go. Out of a mega retail pack. I love it. Congrats, Pack. We got Paul Goldschmidt. The Philly Fanatic on his ATV. A Nolan Arenado 8-bit Ballers. Jose Ramirez on the Stars of the MLB and Baltimore card. Wow. Yeah, Pack, you didn't have a very exciting night in your breaks, did you? Well, I'm glad we were able to make up for it with the out of 50, man. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. All right, Camilo, let's get after yours, my man. Let's see what we can do. Can we get 2 out of 50 and 1? That would be nuts. Here we go. Marco Gonzalez, Greg Jones, rookie. Jordan Beck. Hey, there's a Jackson Marigold Cup. Incoming. Andrew Vaughn. There's an Aaron Judge. Wroblewski, rookie. Jeremy Pena. A Jackson Churio Gold Cup 90s insert. There we go. Screech. Shohei Ohtani 8-bit Ballers. Mookie Betts, and a Freddie Freeman. So, Camilo, not too bad here, man. We got an 8-bit baller, Shohei. We got a Jackson Churio on the Gold Cup. The Rookie Gold Cup 90 inserts. And a Jackson Marigold Cup. So, that is... You don't, other than getting a card out of 50, you don't get much better than that in a single pack. That is great. So, Camilo, we'll get that. I'm going to put the rest of them back in your pack for you. And we're going to ship these guys back out with you as well. Congrats. Great pack. And then, Angel, you're up, my man. Let's see if we can't do the same for you. There's 2 great packs in a row. Let's get a third. Cameron Meisner, rookie. J.J. Bleday. Otto Lopez. Leota Taveras. Connor Joe. Blake Dunn, rookie. Bryce Harper. So Harper's not bad. Adam Mazur. Hey, Colton Cowser. Nolan Arenado. There's Dinger for the Rockies. Did you guys ever see when the Rockies announced Dinger, by the way? They awkwardly carried out this big plastic egg. And they cracked it open and rolled it over. And he came rolling out, but he came rolling out on his back. And so he had to flop over like a turtle. It was really a weird ceremony. I just saw that the other day. It was kind of funny. We got 8-bit Ballers, Bobby Witt Jr. You got a Bobby Witt Jr. Stars of the MLB. And then the Red Sox team card. So, Angel, not as good of a pack as the other ones. However, 2 Bobby Witts in terms of the Stars of the MLB and an 8-bit Ballers and a Colton Cowser Gold Cup. Not the worst pack either, to be honest with you. I would take that pack. So, Angel, congrats. And, guys, thanks so much for everything tonight. Thanks for letting us rip that with you guys. It is always a pleasure. It is always a blast. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great Easter holiday weekend. Hope you spend time with your loved ones and get what you need out of the holiday. And we will be back next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Auctions for Tuesday are live. So go to cardlines.com, sign up for the newsletter going out twice a week. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube. We are so close to 5,000 followers. I'm going to eat 97 Topps gum if we get there. So help us spread the word, guys. Go check out those auctions on eBay for Tuesday. They'll be up Wednesday. They'll be up tomorrow. And we will see you guys after the turn of the weekend. Take care, guys. Be good. Thank you so much.